energy reading. Okay. Hands is a little dry. Alrighty, so now I'm just getting my cards. Alright, so the card at the top of the Oracle deck is I am aligned with my highest purpose. What else, Holy Spirit? 222 could be significant for balance, spiritual alignment, and harmony. Okay. Anything else, Holy Spirit, the collective need to know? What energy is affecting me today or tonight? So I could pull a few cards for that question. Maybe that could be a question that you could be asking yourself. Yeah, like a download I just got is for somebody to set healthy boundaries when it comes to something. Okay, intense connection came down, like it fell down. So maybe that could be the energy that's affecting you today, since it fell right under that question. But I'm gonna go through with some tarot. All right, Holy Spirit, what energy is affecting the collective at this time? Listen, Two of Cups. So it's definitely some type of twin flame, soulmate connection with this Two of Cups. It could be very intense for somebody, or the energy affecting you today is like just love. I don't know, but it's coming off as a very intense type of dude. Yeah, with this Eight of Pentacles, there's definitely an energy of patience, or like somebody working at something, or focused on something. Like maybe somebody could be focused on like thinking about if something is gonna work or not. Yeah, with this Knight of Wands energy, there's definitely a lot of passion. Okay, but somebody might be taking like some type of action towards you. Okay, the Sun card came out on the side, so maybe an action that an individual is taking is Sun came out on the side. So whatever it is, it's like, I don't know, it's like, yeah, Knight of Cups. So it's definitely like some type of situation that is very like emotional, like in some type of way. Okay, the Sun card coming out on the side, I could be talking to someone that has dealt with depression, or you dealing with depression, or that could be the other individual. With this Ace of Wands, maybe it could be an individual that could be trying to manifest some type of like, I don't know, like it's like they're trying to manifest some type of energy like for somebody. Like maybe somebody could be doing something that could be making somebody feel like some way. Six of Wands came out in reverse, so this is definitely something that an individual could be doing like in secret. Like this is something that they're thinking, but they're not like acting on it. Something is going on with that individual, because the Sun came out on the side. Yeah, King of Cups. Like, I'm not making it up. Like, somebody is like kind of unstable emotionally, and it's something that they like keep to themselves. Like, they don't really say much about it. And my bad if y'all see me keep messing with my teeth, because I just ate a mango. Yeah, we got Wheel of Fortune. So whatever the situation is, like, you're definitely turning out of a cycle, and it's really good because you have a lot of forward movement. This is a very powerful like type of energy. Okay, Two of Cups was the first one that came out, so this definitely could be surrounding love with somebody, or surrounding like whether you should trust something or not. Yeah, with the Six of Pentacles, it's like somebody could be like, you need, so it's like something about trusting trusting something or someone. Okay, Yeah, with this hangman energy, there's definitely something that someone's letting go of. Okay, with this four of pentacles, somebody could be letting go of like a greedy type of energy, like a possessive type of energy. Okay, yeah, with this ten of wands energy, maybe there could be something that you're working hard on, and like maybe you don't want to be like distracted, or you could just be on the last leg of your journey when it comes to cutting off some type of energy that is just not serving it's just not serving you well, like you're letting go of something or someone. Yeah, you're certain about it. You know exactly what it is. Okay, Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, definitely some air and some water energy. Okay, so I could be talking to a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This could be dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. What about this Eight of Cups? Yeah, I said what about this Eight of Cups, Four of Cups? Like somebody, like you could be in the energy as to where you're certain that something's not working, like you're certain that something's not going anywhere or isn't gonna go anywhere. Okay, and with this Ace of Swords energy, like you could have like a spark of inspiration, like some type of new idea to do something. Three of Cups came out aside on the side, so maybe this idea that you have is to not go somewhere. Like maybe you could have been invited somewhere and you was like, nah, I don't want to go. Maybe somebody could have invited you to their birthday party or something. The Star card came out, so it could be an Aquarius that I'm talking to or about, but whatever this is that like you're not doing, maybe you could have ended a friendship, whatever it is. With this Star card, maybe you prayed for like clarity, maybe you prayed, like you did that prayer where it was like, God, just remove everything and everybody out of my life that, you know, don't serve my highest purpose, right? Shit came in like a Rico sweep, and you didn't think that you was going to be cutting individuals off. With this Eight of Wands energy, like you're definitely enjoying this journey. Somebody's going to be reaching out to you to like tell you something. Yeah, Eight of Swords, it fell right on top of the Star card, so maybe it could be this individual, like maybe you were invited somewhere or somebody that you had cut off or whatever, they might reach out to you or whatever, but they're blocked. Or there could be like some type of blockage happening as to where you're letting somebody know, like, yeah, with this Knight of Swords, like you're speaking your truth. So maybe that could be you speaking your truth about something, or somebody else that maybe you cut off. I don't know, but Eight of Wands, you got some communication coming in, okay? But I'll definitely clarify. We got the Hermit, Page of Swords, so I definitely could be talking to a Virgo, okay? Whoever you are, like, you could be in a period of solitude, but it has piqued, like something has piqued your curiosity, okay? For someone, like you're curious about something. Strength card came out on the side. Queen of Pentacles came right here. So it's definitely the energy of like you working on something creatively that could put like money in your pocket, and maybe you could have been doubting yourself at one point in time. Strength came out on the side, so this is definitely giving like you being too hard on yourself when it comes to something. And it also could represent like you having self-control with doing something or in some type of situation with another individual. What else? With this Nine of Cups energy, you're definitely feeling satisfied. Okay, you could be feeling satisfied with your finances. Like something could be going on with your finances where it's increasing and it has you feeling very satisfied. Page of Cups with the Hierophant card. There definitely is a Taurus like in this energy. What about this Taurus? Oh, Seven of Pentacles. So there could be a Taurus that could be practicing patience when it comes to something, or it could be a Taurus that's taking a step back from something. With this Magician card, maybe this individual could be taking a step back from doing something or going somewhere or something in order to manifest like something better for them. It's definitely giving the energy of someone walking away from like something that doesn't serve them, right? Ten of Cups. So it's definitely a lot of fulfillment, okay? It's definitely the energy of like you being in harmony with self, and it's like somebody, like you could be trying to manifest some type of harmony into your life, or that was something that you could have been doing in the past, but you're learning to like trust yourself, and you're having like a lot of patience when it comes to having this harmony. So let's see. It's definitely given like a relationship. Yeah, we got the Empress, Five of Swords. So somebody could be like having conflicting, I don't know, energy, feelings, whatever, like with the Empress. Like somebody's trying to cause some type of conflict with an Empress. And maybe you could be this Empress energy. Okay, you could be the one that's like, yeah, like with the Seven of Wands, like you picking your battles. Like you not just, yeah, with this Two of Swords, you follow your intuition. Like you thinking before you do things, pretty much. Okay, that's pretty much the energy that's coming out. Like it's not coming out scattered or nothing like that. Like maybe like you could have something that's on your mind and you're like just not focusing on it, especially if it's not high vibrational. Yeah, King of Wands came out and the Ace of Cups came out on the side. So there's definitely an individual, like there's a masculine that's coming out that wants to express their feelings about something, or this individual could be like expressing their feelings to you about some type of conflict that's going on. Okay, that was a lot. That was a mouthful. Yeah, with your energy, you're achieving a lot of balance when it comes to having harmony in the relationships that are in your life. With this Nine of Pentacles card, you have done a lot of work when it comes to building your building up your confidence, having financial freedom. That could be something you're working on. That could be something that you know you're continuing to build upon. I could be talking to someone that's an entrepreneur. Definitely with this King of Wands, it definitely could be a masculine that is a fire sign, that is an entrepreneur, that is in this energy of achieving balance and harmony. For someone, like you definitely are like you're doing something that individuals could be scared to do. Like it's something that you're doing. Yeah, Judgment, Page of Pentacles. Like there's something that you're doing or something that you're planning to do or working towards or whatever. It's something that individuals could be afraid to do. Like maybe it could be new, right? Like I could use me, for example, with reading tarot. Like I don't know anyone like in my vicinity that reads tarot and stuff like that. Like it's not common like at all. That's why like I don't really be telling people that I read tarot, even like especially if they ain't find my page or nothing, because like I don't feel like answering questions, and it irks me when I meet people in person and I don't know them for real and they're like, oh, can you do a reading for me? Like, Buki, it don't work like that. Like it's levels to this shit. Like I'm not, no. Yeah, with this King of Pentacles energy, you could be somebody that definitely is making some type of strategy when it comes to working on your financial abundance, okay? Something that you're working on. It's definitely something that is going to work, because King of Pentacles is like the energy of like the Midas touch. Like you work on something, you achieve a goal through all the work that you're doing. Queen of Wands came out as well. So definitely King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, you know, like if you're a masculine that I'm talking to, you're somebody that's being called to like really step into that leadership role. You know, make sure you're building up your self-confidence when it comes to what you're doing. Okay, for the feminine, if I'm talking to you and this is resonating with this Queen of Wands energy, you are working on your confidence. You're so confident, but you see how she's looking at the King. And the reason why I had these two together is because Queen of Wands fell out on top of King of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like a feminine energy. It's like familiar. It's like familiar type of energy, but it's like the feminine is confident like in their own right, but the feminine's looking at this masculine. This masculine, yep, the masculine's also looking at the feminine, but you see how it's like more so her body. Like you know how when people follow their body language, like if you sit, if your body's facing, like that's what your attention is on, and you see how she's like facing it. We're gonna get more into it though, but whoever I'm talking to, you get what I'm saying. With this Five of Cups energy, the masculine, this is masculine that is like doing a lot of inner child healing at this time. There also could be like masculine and a feminine energy as to where there was like some type of cord cutting. Okay, so definitely could be some type of breakup or something. This Queen of Wands energy, it came out for Seven of Cups as to where like this masculine could be viewing this feminine as like having like a lot of options. And this feminine could be viewing this masculine as like in their healing journey. Like, yeah, you go heal, Buki. Like that's the energy. Like go heal. Ten of Pentacles came out. So, you know, there's definitely a lot of generational wealth. There's a lot of abundance when it comes to this, but it's definitely giving like emotional challenges when it comes to maybe like, yeah, because that came out like with this romantic situation. Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Temperance. I could be talking to a feminine, okay? If you are a feminine energy, if you are feminine and you are a Sagittarius, this message is for you. You are making a lot of forward momentum, and it's because of you following your intuition. So as long as you continue to be consistent, okay, as long as you continue to be consistent when it comes to following your intuition and doing the things that like are agreeing like with your heart, with your, you know what I'm saying, with God, like with what you're trying to, you know, manifest when it comes to God, that is what you're going to continue to focus on, okay? Because that is leading for you to have even more forward momentum, and something that you could be waiting for, it's going to come in even faster once you continue to focus, okay? You said you're my what? I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna just put you in timeout for 5 minutes. Cause what? How am I your emotional challenge? Like, listen, I don't got time. We got the Emperor, King of Swords. I could be talking to a masculine, okay? I could be talking to a masculine that is an Aries, okay? This individual, if this is not coming up for you, right? If I'm talking to a feminine, okay, you could have a masculine that is coming towards you, okay? They have a clear direction towards you, and whoever it is, they're a great communicator. So it's definitely not giving that energy of that King of Wands that had came out. So that is really good. Queen of Swords, yeah. So the King of Swords came out with the Emperor, and then the Queen of Swords came out right after, okay? So whoever I'm talking to, if that's resonating for you, especially when it comes to this masculine that's making a clear direction, right? Confirmation, this is your message, okay? It's definitely it could be like a twin flame type of energy, especially with, you know, King and Queen of Swords, but we're gonna get more into it, okay? Because I'm not in the business of feeding nobody's delulu. All right, there could be a Pisces that wants to work with you, okay? Or you could be the Pisces that somebody wants to work with. But even with this moon and this Three of Pentacles clarifying the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, is definitely giving that energy of like there's a lot going on, okay? There's a lot going on in somebody's energy, whether it's yours or theirs, okay? And the whole lot that's going on, it's giving like people, like a lot of people, because it's so many people that came out like in this reading so far. I've only been on here for 17 minutes, and you know, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, okay? Like, and it's a lot of pages out here too, so like somebody could be very mixy. Yeah, with this Four of Swords, it's giving that your energy as to where you're in solitude at this point, or this could be all that's going on, right? Somebody is like doing the work to be in a period of solitude, like somebody stepping into that. Or it could just be an individual taking a break from like Five of Wands. Somebody could be taking a break from a whole bunch of mess. Somebody is like separating themselves from a whole bunch of mess, and maybe that could be your person, like, or somebody that could be your twin flame. Yeah, this Three of Wands, you're gonna receive communication, okay, if this is for you, because ooh, mess. Two of Wands came out in reverse, so it's like it's no choice. Like, for someone, whatever communication you're getting, like somebody has no choice but to, like, I'm hearing like take it on the chin, like whatever you're saying, or yeah, it's giving you're saying something, like whatever you're saying is like, yeah, that's it, like that's what it is, pretty much. Like maybe you could be somebody putting your foot down. We got the Devil card, yeah, because somebody is on some like bullshit. Six of Cups came out in reverse, so it definitely could be like this energy of the enemy is trying to give you some type of test, like you being tested in some type of way, but it's by like somebody tempting you to, like, if your inner child, if you weren't working on healing your inner child, that individual would be like happy about that. Yeah, we got the Lovers and the Fool card. It's like there's an individual that wants you to be to like move towards them, like whoever they are. It's like they want to have like a fresh start, like when it comes to something. But I'm not gonna lie, Okay, it's definitely, I don't know, it's some funny energy because the devil card did come out with the 6 of cups. Okay, so this could be represented. Okay, I'm not gonna be pessimistic, right? It could be a Capricorn. If you dealt with somebody, or you got your eye on somebody or something, that individual's a Capricorn from your past or whatever, maybe that could be the individual coming towards you with some love offer. Okay, but how I'm feeling the energy is coming out, it's like there's an individual, it's like they want to tempt you to reopen some type of old wound that you've already healed, right? Obviously they're not aware of that, so it's like they're doing something where it's like you might end up telling them like, bitch, like you might end up telling somebody like, this is what it is. And maybe what it is you going towards love, but going towards love for yourself, right? With the Lovers card, that could represent yourself. I also could be talking to a Gemini. Maybe you could have a new lover or a lover coming your way that is gonna be very fulfilling, and maybe that is another reason why you're telling somebody like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we got the Justice and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so Justice is represented by Libra, so it could be a Libra, right? A Libra, and you see that like you cannot trust them, right? And you're just like, yeah, like I'm good on that. Okay, this also could be the energy of you being honest with yourself. You're being honest with yourself about who you can trust, who you shouldn't trust. Okay, the Justice card fell on the ground. Okay, so it definitely could be, and it came back in reverse. Okay, so it definitely could be a Libra where somebody's like, oh, I can't trust this individual, or maybe it could have been like a Libra that lied about something. Okay, they're not living in their truth when it comes to something. It's definitely like I'm seeing like a door. So when I say you can't trust somebody and I see a door, it's giving in the closet. Okay, like a secret, like, you know, when they say people have like an individual has like skeletons in their closet, that's the type of energy. With this Ace of Pentacles energy, you definitely have some type of opportunity that is coming your way. Okay, I'm gonna go through and pick up my deck, and then I'm gonna get more into this energy, because whoever this is, they're in their emotions. Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords. This individual is really in their emotions, and it could be about you, or it could be somebody feeling a type of way. They're exhausted. Wow, they're going through, okay, somebody is in their feelings, they're going through a tower, and maybe it's because you walked away from them, they're in their feelings, you moved on from whatever conflict this is, you made an ending, and then the Chariot and the Death card. So the fact that I just did this whole ass deck, okay, and the last 2 cards is the Death card and the Chariot card, that means that whatever decision you have made, it was the right decision. Okay, whatever move you made, or whatever the last boundary that you set, or whatever, like that was the right thing for you to do. Okay, and maybe it doesn't feel like it right now, but it definitely was, and you're gonna get some either communication or a lot of confirmations to let you know that that was the right thing for you to do, which could be why this Fool card and this Lovers card came out. Okay, so I am glad that I did get to the bottom of that, because I was wondering like, because the Devil card popped out random as hell, and it was kind of confusing with King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So it definitely could be like somebody that you thought was your twin flame. But even when we think about twin flames, right, just because somebody is your twin flame, that does not mean that y'all gonna be together. Okay, sometimes you meet your twin flame to learn to learn from them. Okay, that don't mean that y'all gonna be, you know, perfect together. Okay, I'm not that reader that's gonna feed your delulu. Okay, sometimes individuals like end up with their twin flame, and sometimes you meet your twin flame so y'all can learn lessons, because one twin could heal and the other one could not be healing. That's why they have that runner chaser dynamic. That's not healthy. Okay, so if you feel as though you're in like a twin flame union and you feel like it's a runner chaser dynamic, that means that there's something you need to learn. And once you learn that lesson, you will meet who's really supposed to be in your life. Because when it comes to twin flames, like, you can have a twin that's not committed to healing, and they could forfeit that, and you can meet another twin. Like, that's the energy. But we're gonna get more into it. I need to get some tape, because the Hermit card in this deck is ripped. So I'm gonna use my other deck, because I don't want this thing to rip all the way. But, you know, significantly, it could be a Virgo, because randomly it was ripped. Okay, randomly that shit was ripped. The bottom of this deck, the Empress. Okay, somebody is definitely very nurturing. Like, you're in a very nurturing type of energy right now, as to where you're nurturing yourself. Maybe you could be someone that struggled with depression in the past. Yeah. For someone, you could be finding balance when it comes to your adaptability, okay? When it comes to going with the flow of life. The Emperor came out at the bottom, okay? And then we just saw the Empress. And then we saw the Emperor, okay? And then we saw the Two of Pentacles, okay? Because you for sure know if it's divine, if it comes out with Empress, Emperor, the High Priestess, the Hierophant. Yeah, there's an individual that's lying. What they lying about, Holy Spirit? Two of Cups came out with the Devil card. Like, I'm not making none of this shit up. Like, it's karmic. Like, it's some type of karmic situation, karmic relationship, karmic something. Or it could be an individual that's being, like, strategic. They could be in, like, karmic energy. And it's because they're scared of change. King of Swords came out, so definitely could be air. But King of Swords is represented by Taurus and Gemini. What else? It could be a Capricorn that has a new perspective about something. And maybe it could be this change. Yeah, Hierophant came out. So it definitely could be a Capricorn that has a new perspective on something. Changing. Maybe it could be changing, like, maybe, like I said earlier, somebody could be walking away from some type of relationship, or they're changing the way that they're giving to some type of commitment, right? And this commitment, it could represent a job, it could represent something or someone, okay? What about this Hierophant? Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is somebody's in their feeling about a feminine, and it's like they're kind of bitter. Like, the energy they're coming up is like kind of bitter, but it's like, what the fuck is you bitter for? Because it's not like this individual that did come out before, like, they're emotionally unstable, okay? Somebody is they marbles is loose, okay? Them bitches is rolling back and forth in their head. But somebody is determined to have some type of long-term success when it comes to something. Right, I'm about to chew some gum because it's, you know, when you eat a mango and it's a little piece, the little stringy shit, it's in my tooth and I can't get it out. And I don't feel like getting a flosser from the bathroom. But I keep messing with it. But we gonna get back to it. Okay, maybe that could be like, that could represent something, right? Maybe you keep going back and doing something, right? Or it could be the energy of like an individual that keep doing the same shit, right? They could be doing the same shit. Yeah, with this Ace of Pentacles, you definitely have like something is changing, okay? And it's a new beginning. Like, you have something new coming your way. Like, I'm not making none of this up. Like, you have something new coming your way because maybe you could be somebody that is bored with something. Or maybe you could have told somebody that, like, get the fuck from around me. Like, you could have told somebody that recently. Like, leave me alone. Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, like, whatever it is, it has like a loose foundation. And it has a loose foundation because there's an individual that's like stuck in the past. Like, somebody could be refusing to like move forward, okay? That's what it is. Like, somebody's refusing to move forward from something, but like, you cut them off, whether it was how recent or whatever. If this is resonating for you, you definitely know whose energy this is that I'm picking up, but it's not giving that you're around this individual. So they could be lingering in your energy because they're in their feelings. And you know, I get it, because I've been trying not to get irritated with these readings, because I don't know, maybe I should look it up. Like, something's going on with this retrograde, because I know this is a retrograde that's kind of different than the other ones, because it was something about Mercury or something lining up or something. I don't fucking know. I'm not an astrologist. But there is something significant about this retrograde, and it's affecting especially individuals that aren't focused on their healing. Like, it's affecting their emotions. Like, these motherfuckers is wilding. Okay, and maybe this could be one of them. But they stuck in the past about something. They feel away, and it could be with some money. It could be seeing you have some type of success. Okay, it could be like just of the vibe that you're giving off, or the energy that you're like, you know, exuding at this time, right? Especially if this is an individual that you could have viewed as your twin flame, and you was just like I get that you my twin flame and all, but keep that shit over there. Like that. That's the energy. I'm fucking weak. That is fucking funny as fuck. Also, it could be an ex. It could be like, cause I get it. With the Hermit coming out again, you could be somebody in a period of solitude, or you took solitude from something, or you ghosted some type of situation, or it could be a Virgo. It could be a Virgo that's stuck in their past and in their motherfucking feelings. And this retrograde is whooping their ass. Why is shit falling? You feel me? Like, I don't be dropping. And look, I said, why is shit falling? And the Hermit card fell. The Hermit card fell. So that's a confirmation. Somebody got a Virgo in their energy that's losing their marbles. This individual is like, look what's on the end. Temperance is on the end. What's this? Temperance on the end, and the Strength card is on the end. And what's in the middle? There's an individual that tried to manifest depression or sadness or something into your life. It's like they wanted to make fetch happen with whatever this is. And what's wild is, I did a live stream 2 days ago, and this exact message came out. So if you were here for that, that's wild, right? If you wasn't, definitely go back and watch the last live stream. But I ain't even gonna make you, because the energy's coming out. You feel me? And that reading was like 2 hours or something long. So if you want to, you can. But yeah, you definitely have resolved something. Okay, you have balanced something out. Okay, you definitely, you know, you use that get up and go-ness. Like, maybe you could have been feeling exhausted, and you was just like, nah, I still got to get this stuff done. Like, you kept going, you kept moving. Like, maybe something was tiring to you, but you kept at it. You feel me? It's something that where it's like your strength is really shown in something that you're doing. Okay, so even if this is resonating for you and you could be feeling exhausted at this time, like, it's because there's warfare happening, okay? And it's because there's somebody that wanted to manifest some type of depression into your life and they weren't able to, okay? And remember that things aren't perfect. So even though that spiritual attack did not come through, it doesn't mean that you won't feel remnants of it. And those remnants is you just, you might need to take an extra nap. You feel me? You might need to drink a little bit more coffee or something. Like, it's coming off as you're tired or you're exhausted, or you could have woke up from like your sleep and you still was like a little bit tired. All right, but whatever it is, it's not, yeah, like you have success when it comes to something that was sent to have like cloud your joy. Ace of Cups came out in reverse. Okay, so that's your confirmation. Okay, you are successful. Yeah, and it's like this individual wanted you to have a tower, and they're going through a tower, and that is why they're in their feelings. So yeah, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that full card. All right, so second deck. Okay, and yeah, this is the second full card that came out. Right, I've been on here for 33 minutes. Yeah, King of Wands. It could be a masculine. It could be a fire sign. It could have been like a Scorpio, Sagittarius, heavy Scorpio, Aquarius. Stay out my room, bro, because you about to piss me off. You about to piss me off. That could be something you dealing with. Like, somebody could be getting on your nerves. Yeah, but you transitioning into a new like phase of your life, okay? You are letting go of some type of anger in regards to something. Maybe you know, right? Like, you know somebody could be talking shit, right? Because when it comes to this tower, when it comes to whatever spell work somebody could have sent, maybe they was really doing the woo-woo, right? Or maybe this individual was simply just talking shit or saying something negative about you, okay? That is still a form of evil eye. That is still a form of dark magic, okay? That's why you speak positivity, right? You stay high vibrational, especially when it comes to the things that you're talking about, because if you're speaking negative, that's negative energy, right? You transfer negative energy that way. So if you gossiping with somebody else, y'all transferring negative energy back and forth, like that's. And if you transfer negative energy back and forth gossiping about a divine being, you're gonna get bad karma for that, and God is gonna be like, why are you talking, you know what I'm saying, why are you talking negatively about my child? Especially when, you know, pan over to you and what you doing, you doing your own thing. You're not gossiping, you're not talking bad about nobody, you're not making fun of nobody, you get what I'm saying? You're not lying, cheating, scheming, you're not doing none of that trifling shit. So it's like God looking at them like, bro, like, you dead ass hating, you're hating, okay, I'm gonna show you something. Like, that's the type of energy. So maybe that could be why this individual's in their feelings. Yeah, with this Ace of Wands energy, it's like there was individuals that were encouraging. They were encouraging some type of time moment, like, or maybe it could have been an individual that was like encouraging some type of negative energy. It's like it's giving fetch. Like there was an individual that wanted to make fetch happen, but in the low vibrational sense. Yeah, like they were anticipating it. Like, I'm not making none of this shit up. Like they were anticipating something to happen or planning for something to happen, or like hoping that something would happen. And it was negative. Yeah, with this High Priestess card, it could be you could be in this energy of this High Priestess as to where your intuition is like guiding you away from whatever it is, right? So maybe you're not aware that somebody could be spending out a spiritual attack, right? But maybe like the day that somebody sent out to do some spiritual attack, or the day that, you know, someone, you know, I don't know, tried to provoke you or whatever it is, like that could have been the day that you were like, oh, I'm gonna just do a spiritual bath, or let me just light this sage, or, you know, let me have like a prayer session or meditation session. Like that's what it's given. It's like you naturally, your intuition naturally had you do something that was cleansing to your energy on the same like instance that somebody was doing something negative to attack you in some type of way. It just worked out that way, right? Yeah, with this Page of Pentacles, it's like that was the goal. That was the goal, okay? And, you know, the Most High is proud of you because that was a test. That was a test, okay? Because maybe you've been having these feelings lately. You've been having these feelings of anxiety. You've been having these feelings of like, I don't know, like it's given, maybe you could have had a nightmare or something recently, but it's definitely given the energy of like anxiety and fear in some type of way. But that's not something that's overtaking your energy. Like the anxiety you have is normal. It's normal anxiety, okay? For someone, I feel like this needs to be said, okay? When you're on your healing journey, just because you feel anxious or sometimes you feel fearful, that don't mean that you're not healing, okay? Nobody is 100% perfect. Everybody got a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of shit they scared of, okay? You could be one of those people that been traumatized enough to the point where like you not scared of shit, but that's something that's it clicked off in your brain because of the trauma that happened, okay? But if you are naturally somebody that feels a little bit anxiety or feels some fear, okay, that don't mean that something wrong is happening. That means that you are fucking human, okay? So that needed to be said. Because I get this energy because I get anxiety sometimes, but the fear, like my fear button is broken, and that's not good at all, because I've almost died like a whole bunch of times in my life because my fear button is broken. Like I don't be scared of stuff, and that's not cool, especially if you somebody like, you know, when you go through that phase in your life where like certain shit be fun, but no, that should be unsafe. Oh my gosh. Especially if it's an individual around you that's like reckless. Oh, crazy crazy situation, okay? That's why I get the energy when it comes to twin flames, okay? You're not always meant to be with your twin flame. You meant to sometimes, you know, learn some lessons when it comes to a twin flame. Okay? Because in my life, I feel like I've had twin flames, and I've also met like a soulmate. Like I know, like I feel the difference of the energy of meeting a twin flame and a soulmate, and then also meeting somebody where it's like, okay, but it's not meant to be, because I'm a leaver. Like I'm always the one having to walk away from somebody or stop talking to somebody. So it's like I'd be like, like I could have dealt with that, but like I choose not to. You feel me? Because we still have free will. Remember, like just because, oh, this person could be my twin flame, this person could be my soulmate, like you could easily, it's something that you don't like or something that you don't agree with, and you could walk away from it and you will walk into another twin flame union. Or it's, if you get it, you get it. All right, but whoever you are, like you definitely understand the dynamics when it comes to partnerships, okay? When it comes to twin flame dynamics, especially when spirituality is at play, when you're following your intuition, okay? Because there's a lot of individuals that believe in twin flames, but they don't practice no spiritual hygiene, so they be all fucked up, okay? This is not your energy, but you're in a space as to where you could be like, you could be getting tired, not even tired, bored. Like I'm talking somebody, like you could be feeling bored, okay? You could be feeling bored with some type of conflict. You could be feeling bored with some type of like dispute or something. Maybe somebody could keep, like they could always come to you complaining about something, and you're just like, shut the fuck up. Like I'm seeing that meme. Okay, well, it's not a meme, but it was a TikTok with Yana, like this girl Yana, right? She's like a streamer, and the guy, he was like, do you like shrimp? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, do you like lobster? And she was like, yeah, can you like shut the fuck up? And then she was like, I'm sorry, no, but you've been talking for like 10 minutes. Like, even though she said she was sorry, like she meant that shit though, right? And like she didn't mean to say, can you like shut the fuck up? But you could tell like it was an intrusive thought and it came out. But like that's the energy. Like that's probably how you feel. Like somebody probably like, shut the fuck up. Like you want somebody to shut the fuck up, because whoever it is, it's like they always have a struggle. Like it's always something, and it's not even, it doesn't even have to be in that energy of like you feel like you're better than them or nothing. No, it's just giving this individual is like Eeyore. It's like always something. You get what I'm saying? If that's resonating for you, tell them to turn to God and like pray. Like don't let them stress you out. I ain't even gonna say anything. But listen, we got the Chariot and the Lover's card, okay? You are victorious against whatever negative energy that could be coming your way. And it's mainly because you love yourself. You love yourself too much to deal with being in a stalemate, or individuals that are in a stalemate. You know, repeating the same toxic cycles over and over again. Okay, so that's really good. That was definitely straight to the point. The Star card came right after that. Okay, confirmation, okay? I could be talking to a Libra. I could be talking to an Aquarius. I could be talking to a Cancer. I could be talking to a Gemini. Okay, but it could be any sign for real. As long, like, take what resonates, okay? But this is definitely the type of energy as to where you are awakened to something. Like you trust in yourself. You believe in yourself. Like, and it's not to say you never believed in yourself in the past, but it's like where you are right now is the most you have ever loved yourself. It's the most you have ever believed in yourself. The most hope you've ever had. Okay, when it came to your life, because it's something that is manifesting like in your reality, right? And it all started with you loving yourself. You could be somebody where it's like it's been a long road. It's been a long road when it comes to you loving yourself and, you know, setting boundaries and things of that nature, but you've been moving in the right direction. Okay, I know the journey hasn't been easy, but you definitely are victorious. Okay, and for someone, your victory is going to be the star energy. Your victory is going to be you achieving everything that you want, right? Your desires becoming a reality. Okay, so that's really good. Listen, I'm not making none of this up. Okay, 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is about celebration. It's about friendships. It's about social events, okay? This is definitely really good energy. With this Page of Wands, you're being called to daydream, okay? Think about what celebrations you want to have. Think about who deserves to be celebrated in your life, right? Think about the friendships that are in your life. Think about the relationships that are in your life. And if that's not resonating for you as to where you watching me and you just like, bitch, I'm in solitude right now. Like, what are we talking about? Daydream about what you want, okay? For someone definitely could be meeting their soul tribe. That's why it is a lot of energy of friendship that is coming out. Listen, yo, the Empress and the Emperor, I can't make this up. They came out together, okay? They came out together. All right, so somebody definitely has some type of divine love coming their way, or this is something that is in like your energy right now. For someone, you could be in this energy of like moving on. Okay, you're moving on when it comes to shit that you had to deal with in the past. With the Sun card, it could be someone that is moving on from a Leo. Okay, that's heavy energy as to where, yeah, somebody could be moving on from a Leo. Yeah. Someone is very passionate about like being in a victim mentality. So that could be this Leo that somebody's walking away from because they always the victim. What was me? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, and you could be this Queen of Wands energy, or this is what this individual could be going towards, which is somebody that has so many endless choices and opportunities. They have so many things that they're doing with themselves. It's a really good energy. This could be a Pisces, an Aries, Scorpio. Yeah, I'm not making this shit up. There is a, like, Queen of Cups, okay? And this has been coming out. This is the third reading where Queen of Cups came out as this depressed ass, woe is me, crybaby ass, like, type of energy, okay? Whoever it is, you definitely have closed out a cycle with whoever this motherfucker is. This could be the individual that could be sending out negative energy, okay? It doesn't have to be a Leo, but the Sun card, it always comes out. Okay, it always comes out with the Sun card. The Sun represented by Leo. Okay, I'm not making it up. So I don't want nobody to think like, oh, this bitch is talkish. No. Okay, somebody is under judgment because it's like they played the victim. They played the victim in some type of situation, right? And it could be regarding you. So they could be getting sympathy from other motherfuckers, having other motherfuckers send out spiritual attacks, negativity. That could be the gossip, right? Talking negatively about you. And individuals are going along with it because they're in that Cups energy as to where they're crying, they're, you know what I'm saying? And the whole time, it's like motherfuckers is finding out and seeing that, like, you have endless choices and responsibilities. If you were this horrible person that they said you were, right? If you were so fucked up and crazy and trifling and whatever they said about you, if you were so horrible, why the fuck you still being blessed? Right? Why is this individual crying and depressed and this is that? No, you can't blame. When you get to a certain age, you cannot blame other individuals for your fuck up. You fucked up, ho. It's not my fault that your life is fucked up. It's through your decisions that you made in your life, the shit that you chose to do. I just seen a gnat. They a monitor ass spirit. Like, whoever it is, they're monitoring as spirits. And you in this Wheel of Fortune energy. Motherfuckers is looking at them like, wait. If collective is a horrible person, why they being blessed? If this motherfucker could have pulled some tarot cards on you. If collective is such a negative person, why they coming out as the Empress? Why they coming out as the Emperor? Why the Chariot card keep popping up for them? Why Wheel of Fortune keep popping out for them? Like, that's the energy. That's the energy. Like, this individual is a karmic. Okay? I'm not going to be on here long. Yeah. Because you're expanding. Like, you have so many things that are happening for you. Okay? And Three of Wands is represented by the Sun. Okay? You are a light worker. A light bearer. Okay? You are the light in a situation. And that's why there's individuals that's under judgment. Somebody don't want you to hear this because I don't know what type of burp that was, but it's like I burped and then I burped again and it was like in here though. Like, I can't describe it, but like it was like in here because I never experienced it before. So like, what the fuck was that? For someone, you could be working at like romanticizing your life. You could be someone that you are very skilled when it comes to like charm. Maybe it could be somebody that could be inviting you somewhere. Maybe this individual could be really like charming. Okay, they could be a hard worker. They could be very charming. Maybe they could be inviting you somewhere, or they could be like, maybe you could be getting some type of romantic offer. I don't know. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Okay, you could be a feminine that I'm talking to. Whoever you are, you're very independent. Okay, and you're also very viewed like in that way. You're not viewed as like a victim like this other individual. Okay, this could also represent like maybe somebody you could be dealing with romantically, and maybe their ex is like the weakest bitch ever. And you're like the complete opposite. Like with the Queen of Swords, like it's definitely giving that. Maybe somebody's ex is like in their feelings because they walked away from them or something. I don't know. I'm not making none of this shit up, bro. Like, this is insane. Like, I can't lie. I usually get, like, synchronicities, but I can't lie. Every time I do a reading, it's the same, like, wow. It's always the same, like, oh my gosh. Like, I get it. But, yeah. You are someone that you focus on doing the right thing. You focus on holding yourself accountable. You're not just focused on holding others accountable, right? You're focused on holding yourself accountable, right? You are the type of individual, it's like you can talk it, but you also walk it. You do what you say. You're someone that sticks to your word, or whatever it is. Like, you're someone that you are very genuine, extremely genuine, and you have individuals that are not experiencing pain. They're experiencing heartbreak. You have individuals that are experiencing the same heartbreak that they manifested into your life. So every time somebody made you feel bad, made you feel this, that, this is the season of that karmic justice. And a lot of that karmic justice is during this intense ass retrograde, whatever retrograde this is. Something about the planets is doing one thing that it hasn't done in a super long time. Like, just like that blue moon, that shit happens in a long time. We might not get another blue moon in our lifestyle, in our lifetime, okay? And there's something about this retrograde that's very, very significant. That's why the energy is so strong. But there's a lot of karma happening for individuals that were fucked up towards you, and that's why they're in their feelings. That's why their emotions are all over the place. That's why they're like losing it, because yeah, they're just losing it. Like, I'm not making it up, okay? Like, somebody wanted you to always feel like disappointed. Somebody wanted you to always have to feel protective, like, over the relationships in your life, because they were always being attacked. And maybe you're the individual that's like, okay, if I have a bond with someone, right, if I care about somebody, whether it's platonic or romantic, if some weak ass spell could make you act a different way towards me, that means you wasn't meant to be in my life. And that's a fact. Okay, that's a fact. That's why when it comes to the individuals around you having the same morals and values as you have, that is something that's good, because when you're in a union, in a relationship, whether it's a friendship or whatever, there could be individuals that trying to attack your love life. So if they don't have no type of like spiritual protection, spiritual hygiene, they don't pray, they don't believe in God, like, y'all not equally yoked, they ass is gonna be attacked too. Okay, it's but so much your ancestors could do. Your ancestors is doing a lot of work to protect you. God is doing a lot of work to protect you. But at the same time, we have free will. So it's something that's not right with that individual that's causing them to switch up on you. So you can't blame when somebody does some fuck shit to you. You can't always blame it. Oh, somebody spiritually attacked me. Oh, they were being spiritually attacked. That's why they said that. No, stop making excuses for that motherfucker. All right? Is somebody meant to be in your life? Okay, if somebody is meant to be in your life, all right, they not gonna be on no weird shit. Okay, that's your justice. All right, so during this retrograde season, if you have individuals, maybe you feel like people dropping like flies, or you feel like you got cut people off, or people acting funny, yes, that's because they demons is getting irritated, because the mask is motherfucking slipping. All right, if they mask ain't slipped yet, it's finna slip. Like, real soon, real fast. You feel me? So just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, it's a lot being revealed in this season, in this cycle. Y'all see what's happening in the world? And it's happening. It's building up momentum. It's happening super fast because motherfuckers be haters. Okay, and I could use this as an example, like Holland, right? That fucking soccer player from Norway, right? He's so popular. He's the only popular one on the team. You get what I'm saying? He all over TikTok, every single TikTok, white TikTok, black TikTok. You get what I'm saying? He all over there, and they're praising him, right? The last game that they had, that they lost, his team didn't pass him the ball at all. And you could tell at the end of the game, he looked defeated. And it was because they was hating on him. They didn't want him to fucking play the game. You think they was happy that he's all over TikTok? What, he made a song, he like 24. He made a song when he was 16, and that song is the #1 song right now on Apple Music in Norway or wherever he from. You feel me? Motherfuckers be hating. They see you doing great. They see you doing great. Maybe you don't even feel like you're doing great. You feel like, shit, I'm still grinding. Yes, keep grinding. All right? Because motherfuckers, you don't look like what the fuck you doing. You don't look like what the fuck you going through. You could wake up one day, you could feel fucked up. And you could walk outside and motherfuckers, oh my gosh, your life is so perfect. I did the. Yes. Okay? That's why I always say have that confidence. If you feel like your confidence is here, well, put it up here. Keep working at it. Okay? That it's a daily thing. Okay? It's a daily thing. Because you got motherfuckers that be hating. A motherfucker out here is mad because you smiling. A motherfucker is mad because you speaking. Right? A motherfucker is mad because you posted a TikTok. Right? It ain't even go viral. You know what I'm saying? But they still mad because you got attention. You got individuals that's watching you. Like, that's the type of energy. Like, somebody is just upset because you not in the ground. They upset because you not curled up in your bed, fucked up and sad like they are. Because they fucking miserable. And then you got motherfuckers out here that done did you motherfucking dirty and played the victim so bad that they have to live in that victim mentality. They can't be okay. They can't be okay because all the shit that they talked about you. Right? And this individual could be shaking in their motherfucking boots because they like, oh, it's going to be any day now that the collective going out my bitch ass. Yeah. Be scared forever because you don't know when I'm going to speak the fuck up, ho. You don't know when. That's why you don't do fucked up shit to people that didn't do shit fucked up to you. Okay? Like, literally. Like, literally. Your intuition is guiding you. You are getting so many synchronicities that you're living in a wish fulfillment. Okay? Your reality right now is something that you prayed for. Whatever that is, something that you're doing consistently every day, it's something that you prayed for. It's something that you manifested. Whether you said it to somebody else or whatever, like, it's something that you manifested. Okay? Like, literally, you was nervous. You was a little fearful, right? You could have been under that illusion before you even started this healing journey, but you took them actions towards being in harmony, and it's led to this wish fulfillment. The anxiety's still a little bit there. That anxiety gonna be there, okay? But continue to work at it. Because that whenever you feel anxiety, it don't mean to stop doing something. It don't mean to go rush and do something. It mean to take your time, pace yourself, take a couple deep breaths. All right? When you get anxiety about something, that's a thank you, God. You feel me? Thank you for this anxiety because I know I'm human. Right? We not superheroes out here. So stop moving like you a superhero. We get burnt out. Move at your own fucking pace. Okay? I'm not telling you to pray from sun up to sundown. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not telling you to journal for 6 hours a day. No. I'm telling you to look yourself in the mirror, tell yourself you love yourself. Talk to God. It don't matter if you home when you talk to God. You can talk to God whenever. You get what I'm saying? And naturally, you're in this energy as to where it's something that is a part of your routine, right? That's what I said with that consistency. Like, it's something that's a part of your routine. Like, you have a new beginning when it comes to celebrating things. Maybe at one point in your life, you was looking at shit like the half was glass empty. Now, you like, it ain't even half full. Like, it's all the way full, right? And every blessing that God gives me from now on, the cup runneth over. The cup runneth over, and it's going to keep running over. It's going to keep running over because you're not pouring into bullshit. Like, you're not indulging in bullshit. For someone, there's definitely an individual. You're going to get some communication from someone. You're going to be getting some communication from someone. All right? Because it was a lot of energy that came out when it came to the communication. Because this is the fourth time that, like, though the message had came out like that with the communication. Okay? So, just be honest. You feel me? That's the most I could tell you. Is just be honest. Move in your heart space. And when I tell you to move in your heart space, that don't mean be a doormat. That don't mean let motherfuckers talk to you crazy and treat you crazy. No, that mean do what's in your heart to do. So if it's in your heart to tell somebody to fuck it. If it's in your heart to tell somebody like suck my dick, like fuck you for real, like respectfully, do that. You feel me? It's always, it's healthy. It's healthy. It's healthy to cuss somebody out sometimes because motherfuckers be needing it, right? Because you in that energy as to where you call judgment on situations. You God's baby. It ain't shit you could do or say that's gonna make God be like, because you show God every day through the things that you're doing consistently. Like the things that you're doing consistently, like God know that you not a fraud. God know that you not wearing no mask. It's not no frilly shit. You feel me? Because you talk to God when you by yourself. It's not performative, right? You're somebody that is very genuine. You genuine with others outside and you genuine inside. Even when you by yourself. Ain't no secrets. You feel me? Ain't no secrets with you. You're raw and you're yourself. And that's what you're supposed to be. Because motherfuckers is not living like that, bro. Not living like that. This is representing your blessings coming super fast. You're going to make a lot of money from something. Somebody going to make a lot of money from something. I don't know if I could be talking to somebody that's an investor. Maybe you could be into, I don't know nothing about that investment stuff, okay? But, people that do like the sports betting or they do like the stocks. Well, that's not betting. I don't fucking know. But you could do some shit with the stocks, with the whatever it is, you get what I'm saying? You could be doing shit like that. All right, no scamming though. No scamming. But I'm talking about like stocks and stuff. There's going to be some type of cooperation. Like somebody's going to work with you. It could be somebody that tried to work against you in the past when it came to some type of money. Maybe it could have been a Taurus that was working against you in some type of way. But they had like a change of heart. Okay. It's not giving like romantic connection. Like, oh, your ex is coming back. No, it's giving like somebody that realized that they fucked up when it came to something. Maybe it could have been a business deal that went bad. Or maybe you could have had like made plans for somebody and they ghosted those plans. I don't know. But it's coming back around. What? What are you talking about? Did I mute you? Did I mute you already? Because why you need to know where I'm at? Oh, they probably left because I lost a viewer. Good. Get your ass out of here. With this judgment, I could definitely be talking to a Libra, okay? Somebody is aware of something. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody could be aware of some type of abundance. So this could be your energy. You aware of some type of abundance, especially if I'm talking to you and you a Libra. There's definitely some type of new beginning. Somebody could be aware of some type of betrayal. Maybe somebody just found out how somebody betrayed them or something. Or you were just like, dang. Yeah, with this star. Maybe it could have been an Aquarius that betrayed you in some type of way. Or it could be somebody that betrayed a star. Yeah, they're feeling like burden. And this card fell under the star card. So it definitely could be an Aquarius at this time that is feeling very bitter. And they're also feeling like the burden of like whatever they did. Because whoever it is, maybe they feel so horrible during this retrograde season. It's like they want to apologize, but they have no like access to you. Maybe you block them or whatever. Like it's definitely giving like you block. Like block them on everything. But it's a success, Yeah, wow. Whatever they did, they fucked up real bad. Okay? And everything, it's like for someone, it's like every win that you're about to have, every win that you are having, okay, is a direct reflection of all the work that you've been putting out into the universe. Not work, all the energy that you've been putting out into the universe, but maybe work, because it takes work to heal. Like, ooh, confirmation, like the healing journey is not easy. Okay, shit gets sticky sometimes, but that don't mean that you're not still healing. That don't mean you're not still blessed. Okay, I just be telling y'all, you know, say what you want. Words hurt, but just make sure you keep your hands to yourself. All right. And if you get your emotions, if your emotions get to the point as to where you want to put your hands on somebody, that's when you go and light some incense or light a candle or do some meditation, right? Especially if you somebody you don't really meditate like that or whatever. Like, that's when you know you got to go the extra step further when it comes to getting your zen back. You feel me? With that grounded type of energy. All right. If you feel like you know what I'm saying, you want to cuss somebody out, or you feel yourself, you know, oh yeah, it's getting to that point. That's when you take that step back. Okay, but it ain't nothing wrong with cussing somebody the fuck out. All right, like dead ass, like that. This Page of Pentacles, yeah. For someone, you have a goal that you're working towards. It's happening super fast. This could also represent somebody where it's like you have a goal to buy a new car, or maybe even if you don't have a car, like you could have a goal to get a car, to like, you know, purchase a car, but also have your finances still be like stable, right? Yeah, and this could have caused conflict in your life because maybe you're saving up for something, right? It might not be a car, but like a car is a big purchase. So it could be you're saving up for another big purchase, okay? But take what resonates. But that could have caused some conflict in your life because you weren't able to give like you weren't able to give to somebody like how they was used to you giving to them, right? And giving, it could be emotionally, not just financially, but definitely money did come up when it came to that. Yeah, just an individual, your energy that you're not giving to them no more, and they're heartbroken about like the fact that your instincts are being guided away from them, because somebody knows that you're a prayer warrior. Somebody is like, damn, like they know that you're being guided away from them. And it's because of whatever they did or whatever healing work that like they didn't do. Like, what the fuck they expect you to do? Like, continue to stay around? Yeah, like for you, it's like you walked away from being sorrowful. Maybe it was somebody that did something to you and it made you really sad. It made you cry. And you was just like, I'm not about to be emotionally invested in some shit when I know that my feelings are going to be hurt. I feel that. I really feel that. Because when somebody make me cry, I just be like, bro, like, I be over it. Because like, if somebody makes me cry and I like am still like cordial with them, right? Like, it's not like it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same. Yeah, like you have a new perspective. You have a new perspective about something that you committed to or was committing to in some type of way. All right, this could represent a job. Like, it's not always a relationship. It's not always an individual. Okay, this could also simply mean you outgrowing some type of outdated mindset. Right, this could even represent you quitting something. Like maybe you quit drinking. And I just called, so like maybe you quit smoking. Okay, like that's the type of energy. You feel liberated when it comes to being like stuck. Like maybe at one point you felt like you had to do something a certain way, or you felt pressure to do something, right? Like, it's giving the energy of someone, it's like you don't really drink like that, but socially you drink when you get around people. And it probably got to a point where it's like when you got around people, you would drink all the time, right? And then you finally stopped drinking and you was like, I'm gonna stop drinking. And you probably went out and you didn't drink as much, but you still drank a little bit, and you got real down on yourself. But now you have a new perspective on it, because it's like, stop being so hard on your fucking self. Like, you have a new perspective on it because you know that you're free from it. You feel me? Because if you wasn't free from it, you wouldn't be able to stop thinking about it. You wouldn't be able to oh yeah, last time I got fucked up. You feel me? Last time I took 8 shots. I don't know what it take to get y'all drunk. Because my body different. Like, I know people that's smaller than me that fucking bitches be taking 10, 12 shots. Whole time I take 4 shots and I'm good. Like, I'll fuck around throw up if I take 5 shots. Like, real shit. Okay, outside of that, I don't know what made me think about that. Because I have not drank in, like, mad long. But either way, like, it's definitely giving the energy of like someone not conforming anymore. It's like you're not conforming, you're not trying to fit in, you not like, even though, you know, people might be like, oh dang, why you not this that, it's like motherfuckers realize, even the individuals around you, they're like, okay, you know, yeah, you're not drinking with us, but you're still fun, you're still having fun, you feel me? Like, that's the type of energy. Yeah, like you're making a transition. And with this, I didn't mean to pick up High Priestess. It was already down here, but that's significant, okay? You're transitioning into someone that is in this High Priestess energy, as to where you're following your intuition and it's leading you in the right direction. And it's also leading you in the direction of individuals that are meant to be on this journey with you, because you can't take everybody with you. And if you try to take everybody with you, you're going to end up fucked up. What is his name? There's this basketball star. I don't remember his name, but earlier I seen a TikTok of him, and it's like he was a basketball star, and he was like light skinned. That is a horrible, but I'm bad at describing people, but whatever the fuck. He was a basketball star, and he took care of all his friends, all his family. Whatever, something happened to him, he ended up being on the streets. Present day, he's not on the streets anymore. He's like in a sober living house or something. But it's so sad, because it's like motherfuckers would let you take care of them for years and years and years and years. The one time where you actually need for them to step up for you, or the one time something happens and you can't do what you've been doing for them, they shit on you and leave you with nothing. For this man to have been a professional basketball star, and he was paying everybody bills. And when I say buying houses, buying cars, paying their bills every month, clothes, jewelry, you feel me, traveling, food, all that, and the perks they was getting from being in that, circle or whatever, for something to happen to this man, and he ends up on the streets, not even a home, and he done helped all these people. Like, motherfuckers don't be shit. That's why it's healthy to have some type of selfishness. You don't always have to give to nobody. Sometimes you gotta say, no, I don't got it. Oh, but I seen you bought this. Don't count my pockets. I got it for me, not for you. It ain't nothing wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Yup. It's crazy. Like, the fact that the man was on the street, like, I don't know if he was addicted. Well, he was in a sober living house, but regardless of the fact, like, that's fucked up. Because he put so many people on and they shit on him. Like, even when I think about, like, what's his name? AB. With his situation, it's like, yes, he was very arrogant. He was very cocky. But the condition he was in when that boy Dean, like, first started streaming with him, that's why when people try to shit on Dean, it's crazy to me. Because he put him deep with streaming. Like, he helped him out with his streaming. If he didn't, the man would still be an alcoholic. And then even in the present day, I think, what is he doing now? He's starting to get back into boxing and stuff again. It's like, come on. As many times as you had to get yourself back up by your motherfucking self, and the same motherfuckers that was helping you didn't offer a helping hand, they didn't offer no type of support, no nothing. When you get that, okay, because for some, you getting it. You getting it. Like, you're getting it. Like, I'm not feeding nobody's delulu, because y'all hear the message. Like, you're getting it, okay? And it's coming super fast. Temperance represents forward momentum, forward movement, okay? Balance, pouring into yourself, okay? When you get it, do not give it the fuck away to the same motherfuckers that did not do shit or try to help you with shit or even offer some encouraging words, okay? And I feel that, because I had points in my life that was so hard for me, and it's like, I didn't even need you. I didn't need a plate. I didn't need a place to stay. I didn't need you to buy nothing for me. I just needed a hug. I just needed, like, somebody to just talk to me and treat me like I was human. Like, that's all I need, a conversation, bro. And I had conversations like that with my own parents, dog. Okay, so when you get your shit back straight, and for somebody I'm talking to, your shit is back straight and motherfuckers is spinning the block, do not give that away. Do not, because I've been there. I've been there before. Last year, I was in a very, like, odd type of spot where it's like my money was cool, but I couldn't afford to, like, I was budgeting so much to the point where it's like, if I spent this, this, I wouldn't be able to have this. It wasn't detrimental, but it affected me, right? Like my situation, I lent somebody money for their phone bill. But that money that I gave them for the phone bill, that was the money for me to get my Christmas tree and the decorations for the Christmas tree. You feel me? I was mad as shit. Because why wouldn't you pay me back when you knew that's what I needed it for? And then it's like, that's fucked up. You feel me? But motherfuckers don't be caring. They really don't be caring. That's why I say when motherfuckers spin the block, you get what I'm saying? Don't give that away, okay? I know you have a big heart, but tithe. Like, if you want to give back to the community. You get what I'm saying? Go mentor somebody. All right, go to your local recreation center, go to your local library and fucking volunteer. It don't, giving back to the community is not always giving people money or letting people hold money or let me hold something. No, because they gonna keep motherfucking asking. All right. So if you that type of person where you a giver, like me, I'm a giver, but I learned I can't do that. I cannot do that because individuals was like, when I say motherfuckers was doing me dirty, trying to do me dirty, like dead ass. And honestly, if you somebody that's a giver, pour into yourself. Okay, the same way you want to treat somebody, you go to the store like, oh, I know this individual would really like this. Let me get this for them. Now, go to the store and look at what you would really like. Because where I'm talking to, it's like you give to people and you give so much, but like you really be kind of neglecting yourself. And I feel that too because I'm that way. Okay, it takes a lot for me to buy something for myself, and it is not okay that I do that. But listen, I'm a work in progress. I be buying clothes, you know, and stuff sometimes, but like it should be more often that I should treat myself because I do deserve it. So you could be somebody where it's like you don't be treating yourself as often, but like just do it a little bit at a time, okay? Like for real. And you could even put up a jar, right? If you're like, I'm talking to somebody like you might be having cash on you. Like maybe you could take cash and like get a jar and like put it in the jar. Every time you're tempted to give somebody something, or every time somebody, oh, good idea. Every time somebody, like if you somebody that motherfuckers always calling you, asking you for money, every time somebody call you and ask you for money, and every time you say fuck no, put some money in a fucking jar. That money. Because you wanted to give it to them. You know you could give it to them, but you're going to fucking say no. Okay? And you're going to take that exact money that you would have given to them and put it in a jar for yourself. Okay? That's specific for somebody. That's for somebody where you got motherfuckers that's always going through something. Like, I'm not making none of this shit up. They're always going through something. It's always something going on, okay? It's always something. And it's only because they want your money. Yeah. With this Ace of Wands energy, you're being encouraged to fucking put the hammer down. Like, stand on business, okay? Because you can't let individuals use you. Yeah, because you're manifesting an enjoyment into your life. So for somebody, if that resonated with you, you have somebody in your life that's always asking you for money. Start saying fuck no. Okay, don't say fuck no. Okay, I would, but it but you don't have to say fuck no, but you respectfully, absolutely not. You feel me? I don't got it, and I ain't gonna have it. If you say I don't got it, and they be like, when you gonna have it? I'm never gonna have it. Not for you. You get what I'm saying? You gotta do that. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, if that individual meant to be in your life, they not gonna cut you off for that. Cause how you gonna cut me off? Cause I'm telling you no once, and all them other times I helped you, and you still didn't pay me back, or you didn't offer to pay me back. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of energy. All right. And maybe you could feel like, but I feel like that's being petty. No, you're not being petty. You're not being petty. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself and remaining grounded. Because it makes you not feel good. It makes you not feel good. You don't feel good when the only time a motherfucker call you is when they need to borrow something from you. Or if they need something from you. Motherfuckers not calling you to say, hey, how are you doing? No, every time they call you, they asking for something. Like, bitch, go the fuck away, ho. Yeah, like, I'm not making none of this shit up. Like, none of it. Like, I could be watching a movie right the fuck now. Like, if y'all think I be over here just talking out of my ass, leave. We got Queen of Pentacles, the Empress. Like, you focus on being grounded, remaining grounded. The Empress, Queen of Pentacles, that is so much grounding energy. Okay? Like, It's super fast. It's coming in super fast, and it's because you're keeping your emotions in check. Even when individuals play on your emotions, right? Even when individuals like, yeah, I know I could get them with this one. I'm gonna sprinkle a little trauma on there, right? I'm gonna sprinkle a little tears. They gonna do it respectfully. Fuck no. All right, because for somebody, it's like you know that they could be manipulating you. For someone, this you could have kids that's grown. Queen of Swords, you could be somebody that's independent. You don't ask nobody for shit. And when I say you don't ask nobody for shit, like you're not asking for no handouts. I'm not talking about you asking people for shit that they should be doing. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about handouts. I'm talking about, can you help me with my bill? Please? Can I borrow X amount of money? Can I this? Can I that? You're not that type of individual. Right? If it's something that you want, you'll wait till you got it to fucking get it. Like, you that type of energy. You the one that motherfuckers come to for shit. Like, you could be the one where it's like you could have siblings or a friend group, and like you could be the one without kids, right? Or you know, it could be the opposite. You could be the one with kids and you have a stable home and you always got food in your house and shit, and you have a friend that like don't have no kids and they'll never have no food in their house. They always, it's like somebody always wants something. But it's getting to a point where it's like, bro, you're bugging. King of Swords. Listen, and it's coming out again. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. The whoever it is, they're on some bullshit. Yeah. And for someone, it's like you're at a breaking point because you're realizing that these individuals, they not committed to working as a team with you. They not committed to like having cohesion or nothing with you, and it's mainly because it's like they're not motivated in their own lives. They're not moving with the same morals and values that you have. Y'all are not equally yoked. Y'all are not on the same page. Y'all not focused on the same shit. Okay, this individual could just be into karmic shit. Maybe this individual is not a bad person, right? Maybe they're not a bad person, but they're attracted to shit that they know better than to not be attracted to, and God gonna show them something, right? Because you keep dabbling in the dark, right? You keep dancing with them devils. You gonna end up fucked up. That's why you don't do that, right? And with this Queen of Wands energy, it's like you're confident in that. You're confident in your faith, right? So you're not doing nothing that's gonna have God looking at you like, You get what I'm saying? It's not like that. And when I say that, I'm not referring to little bitty shit. Like, I'm referring to somebody that's like, maybe this individual could be somebody that's like, you know, I don't know. It's like they do stuff to help people. It's like a hypocrite is what it's giving. Yeah, it's giving like a hypocrite. Like, they could be somebody that be scamming. They could be somebody that's like, they present themselves like they're good, like for example, this masculine could present themselves like they're a stand-up guy, they're honest or whatever, but what they do is they treat people bad. And flip it for feminine too. Like, they treat people bad, like they do something that's not right. With this Emperor, it definitely could be a masculine, but I don't know. It's like they're doing something that they know is wrong, but they're still doing it, and that's why they're struggling, or they're about to be fucking struggling. Somebody could be taking a very big loss financially, and it's their karma. Yeah. You could have had a dream about somebody going through karma, and they're going through karma because of something that they did to you, but the cycle is closed, and that's why you had that dream. If that's resonating for you with the Sun card, it could be a Leo. Ace of Cups, you have new love coming your way. Okay, something that is gonna feel like a triumph, something that is going to feel, fun. It's definitely a truth. Like, you guys are gonna be on the same page. Cause it sucks when you're interested in somebody and like you just know it's not gonna work. It's okay, because you have new coming towards you, if that's resonating for you. Okay, if you have somebody that you were interested in, like maybe this individual, they assisted in an emotional awakening for you at some point in time, but you outgrew whatever it was. It could have been it could have turned toxic or something. King of Wands, it could have turned toxic. It tried to come out in reverse, but either way, somebody could have been like a player or something. I don't know, but you have a wish fulfillment coming your way. Okay, and you definitely have closed out of whatever cycle that is. This individual, they just wanted to keep you to themselves, but they weren't something was just off with them, and it was probably because they're going through a difficult time in their life, and it's like, you know, like a big ass kid. Absolutely. Close out of that cycle, right? Because you love yourself more than to deal with some BS, right? You love yourself more than to deal with somebody that's not walking with the same morals and values that you have. For someone, it's like you love your children more than dealing with some shit that is not okay. For someone, you could have had somebody that was constantly trying to have conflict with you and fight with you. This could have been a toxic baby dad. This could also represent like a toxic friend or family member, but you seen how they were with their kids. Like it could have been somebody where you witnessed how toxic they were when it came to their children, and you was like, bitch, like they was cool, but like I don't fuck with the way you treating your kids. You're justified. You're justified. That's strength. That's morals. All right, that's morals. If a motherfucker could neglect or abuse a child, what the fuck? It's it's only a matter of time before they try to do some slick shit with you. You feel me? That's why it's like, see how people treat the people closest to them. If they treat grandma like shit, grandma knew them their whole life, right? If they treat their sister like shit, and they sister be paying their bills, you feel me? Your sister done been paying your rent for 2 years now, and you treating your sister like shit. You catching an attitude with mommy, and your mommy took you on a vacation last year. They're fucking ungrateful. Like somebody, they a big ass kid. With this two cups, it's like you deserve individuals that's moving the same way that you are. You feel me? Y'all able to celebrate y'all wins together. Okay, it's not always an individual that is just woe is me. Okay, what else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, it's like you know who to trust. You know who is, you know, participating in trickery, and you're expanding. You're finding your direction and like where you're going and what you're doing, and that's really good. Okay. You said he was a predator. He preyed on my family. There's consequences to committing such an assault on me and my children. Yeah, so continue to do the work and releasing that. All right, the tower. That was the tower moment. So when you're reflecting on that, because I know that's extremely hurtful, right? So make sure that when you do reflect on it, think about what lesson did I learn, right? What red flags that I will never ignore again. You get what I'm saying? How can I make sure that they will never access me or my children again? That's the type of energy. Okay? Make it so. What does that say? And so it be, mote it be, or whatever. Like, just make sure that, you feel me, that will never happen again. Because you're aware of what they did. Okay? You're aware of somebody could have been presenting themselves as if they were kind. Somebody could have been, you know, taking advantage of your kindness. But now you know. Right? There's an individual that wanted to affect your peace. They didn't want you to be at peace. Somebody could have wanted somebody to be having constant anxiety. Or it could have been like an individual where it's like they just wanted to affect your peace in a negative way. Okay? Long story short. What else? And they wasn't able to affect it because you're very listen, and that's your justice. All right, so yes. What else? I'm simply subjecting myself completely from these people. Clearly, I'm committed to seeking justice for this crime against humanity. But that's good. Continue to do that. Yeah. There's also an individual that could be in your energy that has a bad reputation. That could be somebody that, yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Somebody could have a bad reputation when it comes to money, or this individual could have a bad reputation when it comes to using people, like for whatever fortune that they have. Because a lot of abundance did come out. Yeah, it's like someone could be someone that leaves people feeling trapped and helpless. I definitely just got I got the energy of you know, it's this movie. I think it's on Netflix. I don't know what it's on. What's the name of it? Okay, either way, it was about this older woman. She was older and she met this guy that was younger, and he like made himself out to be like so perfect or whatever. He moved in with her, and you know that meme where the thing is like ashtray bitch? That's the movie I'm talking about. Like, that nigga was scamming her. His mom was like a scammer too. They would just scam older people. And the son, he would like scam older women. So he married her, took all her money. Like, the lady got fired from her job because he used like her password from her job or something. Like, she owned her house. He took out a mortgage on her house. Like, shit was crazy. Okay? And the part that was significant, if you want to know the movie, just look up ashtray bitch meme, because it was a part in the movie, like the first time he disrespected her, he was like ashtray bitch, and that part is so significant. Like, it if you don't know, I'm not gonna say I'm horrible at it, right? Talk nicely to yourself, but I am not the best when it comes to describing stuff. And it's wild that I'm over here reading terrible. I be doing my best to, like, say what the fuck I see in my mind, okay? But when it comes to movies and clothes and shit like that, it be difficult for me to describe stuff, okay? But yeah, that movie is significant for somebody. Like, you could have dealt with somebody that had you feeling like that, like they maybe used their looks or whatever, but somebody could have been mistreating somebody in some type of way. Like, it was something they was doing that just wasn't kosher, and you could have found out about it, and you was just like, oh my gosh, like, what's up? Yeah, like, maybe it could have been communication. Maybe it could have been the way that they was talking to you, right? Maybe somebody could have been talking to you a certain type of way, and then one day it just completely flipped. Like, what the fuck? Who are you? Like, what's happening? What's going on? Like, that's the type of energy. All right, Melanie. Because I feel like you yelling at me, and I don't like that. But I feel you. I grew up with a toxic family too. But don't yell at me. But whoever I'm talking to, you're going to have a lot of long-term success, okay? Especially when it comes to all the rewards that you're getting for all the hard work that you're doing, okay? You are someone that is your perseverance, okay? You could be an individual where it's like, you might have a book, like, being written about you. You might be somebody that's being guided to write a book or a memoir or something, but individuals can learn so much from you because of all the wisdom you've gained because of what you went through, okay? It's not to say that, because you probably like, okay, I went through a lot, but I'm not about to have no TED talk about the bullshit I've been through. I feel you. But you could be somebody that talks about the success story. You don't have to go into all that trauma. You don't have to go into the baggage, right? You could go into, yes, I had some shit happen to me and that shit sucked, but look what the fuck I did. Look what I did despite that, right? Despite not having a supportive family, right? Despite not having the love of my mother and my father, despite having a toxic friend group, despite my fucking ex-husband trying to kill me. Like, that's the type of energy. Despite all of that bullshit, despite motherfuckers praying for me to lose, right? Despite you being spiritually attacked when you didn't even know that that shit was possible, despite all of that, look where you are. God is blessing you. God is blessing you. You have motherfuckers where you could have been going through a tower season. You could have went through a tower moment that was directly affected because of whatever somebody was doing to you, and they had the audacity to tell others that you deserve that. You had individuals that was hurting you and telling individuals that you deserved it because you were being punished for something horrible that you were doing. You are being vindicated in this season. All right? I'm not going to feed you Delulu and tell you, oh, it's going to be 6 months. It's going to be next year. It's going to be between an hour from now and 50 years from now. No, the season now. Whoever I'm talking to, you know that. You know that you're in your victory era. You know that you're in your winning season. You're in an energy as to where you're coming to terms with that. You're getting used to that because you so used to having to take a L. You so used to motherfuckers doing shit behind your back or whatever. But now, you done cut motherfuckers off. So ain't nobody behind me. I could see you. You feel me? I see you when you're coming before you come because your intuition, your third eye is there. It's strong. All right? Get used to it. Continue to get used to it. Continue to protect your peace. Continue to speak up for yourself. Especially if you somebody where in the past you didn't speak up for yourself. Like me, my season, I'm in the season of shutting the fuck up. Because past me I had some karmic-y, toxic-y type of behaviors where I used to talk to people crazy. Okay, I talked to people crazy. Some of them deserved it, and some of them didn't deserve it. You feel me? And yeah, like I'm in a season now where it's like I'm learning that, you know, people gonna talk shit, but you gotta heal from that and move on from it. Like seriously. And I'm in a season as to where I don't gotta speak on everything. Like my silence is golden, because I used to be that individual where I didn't know how to shut the fuck up, when to shut the fuck up. I didn't have a limit. I didn't have a filter, and I really don't. I don't have a filter still. But I'm not lashing out at individuals, and I, even if somebody is coming to me saying mean things or fucked up things to me, like I'm not gonna match that energy and be negative along with them. But that's because of where I am in this path. Okay, that doesn't mean to say that tomorrow somebody might get on my nerves and I might cuss them out. Cause yeah, like I done been to that point where yeah, I felt like letting somebody know about themselves. Okay, and maybe it's because that happens. Like for me, I know that those things happens because they need to hear that. Because everybody I've ever cussed out in the last 2 years, they needed to hear that. Like they needed that because they were so, oh my gosh, so shocked and whatever. Like yeah, like it get like that. So calm the fuck down, because I could go there, right? But I'm in a period right now as to where I'm really like protecting my peace. Okay, like literally. And it sometimes sucks. Okay, like it does suck sometimes for me. Don't think that shit be easy. Like it sometimes sucks for me because like people be hurting my feelings. Like people be hurting my feelings. All right, even with trauma with like toxic family and stuff like that, like sometimes I still get sad based off of like I get sad about everything I have overcome and the people I've had to cut off, because I have people that I still care for to this day, but I know that I can't fuck with them. I can't talk to them. I can't, like nothing could happen. Okay, but you are brave. Okay, you are brave for remaining confident within yourself and taking inspired action, like despite everything that happened. Okay, despite everything that you're still working on healing from. Okay, that's why I love to tell y'all, like you might have days where you shed a couple tears. You might have days where you're a little bit angry, but just make sure that you're expressing yourself in a high vibrational way. Okay, that means that if you get angry, like don't lash out on somebody that don't deserve it. You get what I'm saying? Like find a positive way to release that anger. Like hit a fucking tree, right? Like I had a point in my life where like emotionally I kept spazzing. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. I was when I say I was spazzing, like I gave out a lot of black eyes. Both my pinkies is pushed in on my hand because I was just decking niggas. And it was mainly because like after I had my kids, I felt like motherfuckers was trying to play with me like I was weak. And it was like, bro, like I'm not weak. Like yes, I'm a housewife, but like what you not gonna do is fucking play with me. Like that was also my first experience, like whooping somebody with a frying pan. Like it was shit like that. But in my experience, it was men. Like it was grown. It was a grown ass man. Like you 6'3". Why the fuck you trying to throw me around because you feel like you can do that? Like get the fuck out of here. And I had to show that nigga something. You feel me? But like it gets to a point. Okay, it gets to a point, but it's the fact that you still have your confidence, you still have your love for yourself. We go through certain things for the lessons that we need to learn. Okay, um the lesson that I learned, because I could only go internally, right? I'm not even gonna try to attempt to read that energy because it's a lot. But for me personally, the lesson that I learned is I was too trusting in individuals. I was too forgiving. Okay, and that's why it's really big when it comes to reciprocation. If somebody is not reciprocating the love that you're giving them, you need to take a step back. Okay, you need to take a step back. Like even a point in my present life, it's like I don't be mad enough at individuals to like block them and stuff like that. But I just know that I'm not gonna overextend myself. You feel me? So it's like if you reach out, cool. If you don't reach out, like it is what it is. If you come at me fucking crazy, like I'm liable to either block you or cuss you the fuck out. And if you in my face, like I'm liable to smack you. But like I said, I don't be recommending nobody to smack nobody because I don't know how much self-control you got. You feel me? Like for me, it's not hard. Like I don't be getting upset. I just be doing stuff because I feel like you need to feel that. You feel me? Like that's the type of person I am. Like I'm not the type of individual as to where I'm gonna do spell work or I'm gonna, oh God, I pray that you attack them. I pray that they get karma. I'm not doing that. I'd rather beat you the fuck up. I'd rather smack the shit out of you. That's the type of energy I am. Because, you know, before I started my healing journey, like that's who I was. Like it was what it was. You feel me? But the lesson I had to learn was that in the past I used to do it for anything. Whether you got on my nerves a little bit or a lot, the wrath that I would give out was as if they did something so horrible to me. And whole time it's like I did go too hard on that person. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I talk about when it's about like taking accountability for things. That's why I'm in a period right now where it's like I can, with my intuition, I could tell when another person is struggling. That's why I'm not going to sit there and put the nail deep in the coffin or treat somebody crazy, because I can feel what you're going through, especially for somebody that I really care about. I can feel your energy. I can feel that you have a lot of hurt and pain that you're going through. Obviously, you're in my orbit for a specific reason. It's just you can't, something is going on with you mentally as to where you can't even communicate that. You feel me? You just want to be around. So that's the type of energy. That's why I say like you only allow what you want to allow in your life, or with the individuals in your life that have access to you. Like you allow what you want in your life. If somebody is making you feel bad, if they make you not feel good, if you know that it's not okay with you, especially if it's not conducive to your healing journey and what you're doing to move forward in your life, yes, cut that shit off. Cut it off, okay? If it's taking all your energy to pour into you and your household, if you have kids, your job or whatever, and you only have enough for that, keep it at that. Do not attempt to help nobody else, because you will fuck yourself up trying to be Superman. Okay? All right? Maybe in the future, when you do a little bit more healing, right? Maybe you have an extra, you get some extra income and you have an extra bank account that you have just to give to the people. But for now, keep it all for you. Pour it into you, because God wants you to nurture yourself. God wants you to treat yourself. No more buying gifts for other people, doing stuff for other people. Keep that in-house. Okay? In-house. All right? And that's specific for somebody. Stop overextending yourself. I learned that lesson the hard way. I ain't gonna hold you with this Hermit card. And what's crazy is the Hermit card came out, and the situation, like the most traumatic situation that ever happened in my life, it had to do with a Virgo. Okay? Like, it's okay. Like, it still annoys me when I think about it, but I don't get angry about it, mainly because, like, it's not stupid of me to think that I had a certain bond with someone after knowing them for 13 years. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's when that energy of being too hard on yourself, that is when you know, I've held myself accountable with the situation, but at the same time, when the memories come back, it's like, God damn. And then sometimes I be thinking like, why you had to do that? Like, why? You feel me? But sometimes we'll never know why. Okay? And I have those questions too. Like, even if you could be in that period of where sometimes you be like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, that's normal. That's human for you to ask why. Cause why? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the only 3 times, the only 3 individuals I asked why about. My mother, my father, and this particular Virgo. Okay? Because it's insane. Cause why? Yeah. But somebody, it's like you are going to consistently have all your cups be full. You are going to consistently have a lot of things that are coming your way, a lot of opportunities coming your way, as to where you're like, oh, I know that God put this in my path for a reason, whether it's a person, whether it's an opportunity. Okay? And it definitely could even be you having a lot of individuals coming towards you, especially with this retrograde season, because it's a lot of emotions going around. It's like, you know what's a test, right? You know what's a test. You know what's a cry for help. You know what is God that's like, Just, you know, call judgment. You feel me? Cuss that out. Right now it is 12:44. Yeah. That is a part of you being protective over yourself. Okay? It's to focus on what lesson am I learning, especially when individuals come around, especially when new opportunities come your way. Cross your path is what I'm hearing. Because I'm talking to somebody as to where you're being more social. So maybe you could be meeting like a lot of new people. Okay? That right there, okay, even, you know, because you probably was somebody in the past was like you meet somebody new and you will overgive. I'm think like I'm seeing somebody as to where you would be like, it's coming from the perspective of a feminine for real. Like you'll probably go out to the club, you know, in the female bathroom how it is in the, well, I don't know about nowadays, but when I used to go to the club, okay, females in the bathroom will be like chatting, taking pictures. You know, sometimes I remember one time this girl had like glitter spray and everybody came out the bathroom glittery. Cause everybody shared the glitter, like giving like stuff like that. But you probably was the type of individual as to where you'll meet somebody in a bathroom at the club and then y'all be like, come on, you know, come to the bar, I'll get all of us shots. Like you was that type of individual. And I feel that because I was like that sometimes. Like I'll get drunk and I'll start acting like I'm motherfucking rich, and I'll get up the next day like, yo, did I really spend all that money? That's why even now I don't go out like that. Cause if I go out and I'm drinking, like no, because I be acting like I'm rich. Like fuck out of here. Like that's why even to this day, like I don't bring my card out the house. Cause I don't know, the dopamine rush of putting that bitch in or swiping it, ugh, that shit be feeling so good. That is so bad. Okay, but everybody got their things, right? So just make sure that you're not setting yourself up for failure and find a balance in the things that you're doing. Okay, make sure that you are, when you're making your choices, you're also considering your priorities. Okay, and whoever I'm talking to, this is definitely the energy that you're in, or the energy that you're, you know, you're working on staying in. Okay, and as you're doing that, it could bring anxiety. Okay, I'm not gonna say more anxiety, like it could just bring anxiety, like in general. Okay, sometimes it's healthy to have a little bit anxiety, especially if you're someone like me where you overspend or you overindulge. Okay, for me, it's like when I'm in a really good mood, like I have ADHD, so when I have a really good mood, it get like the dopamine rush is insane. Okay, like I'll just start splurging, I'll just start buying shit, buying other people's shit, like, but like wildin', like wildin', like wildin'. Like it's over $40,000. Okay, if I was to add it all up, $40,000 that I could have in my pocket right now for giving to a motherfucker that was just not deserving of it. I was that friend that my friend will be like, hey, you know, can I borrow $50 and I'll send you $300. Like I was that friend. Like you don't catch me doing that shit now though. Fuck out of here. And I had kids doing that shit. You get what I'm saying? You don't have no kids. So why is you even asking me to borrow money? And I still didn't judge people. But that's neither here nor there. Okay? You're going to start meeting individuals that are, you guys are on the same, it's level. It's a level playing field. Even if y'all not, y'all... Even if y'all lives are not mirroring each other, you guys are on the same moral ground. Okay, maybe financially y'all are in the same place, or maybe you're gonna be meeting somebody that's just like you, like the same way, you know, you be trying to, like, you, okay. I just saw in my mind's eye, you could be a situation where you're gonna meet a new friend and y'all gonna seriously get on each other's nerves because you want to pay the bill but they want to pay the bill too. Like it'll be like that. Like you're gonna have like that type of relationship. Okay, so this could be platonic, this could be romantic. Okay, but for me, I was getting platonic, but either or, right? Take what resonates. But you could have somebody that is coming towards you as to where you guys are gonna be like arguing about who gets to pay the bill. Like, no, I want to pay the bill. I want to treat you. Oh no, you could treat me next time. No, I said I want to, like, and y'all real life get irritated with each other. So y'all had to realize, like, yo, why are we about to fight over paying the bill? Like, that's the type of energy. But it's not low vibrational, okay? It's just two givers, two individuals that love each other, okay? But for someone, you're very close to success when it comes to having some type of harmony, and this is harmony that you're wanting, okay? Whenever I see this card with this 10 of cups, it gives like family, it gives divine love, okay? It gives, and even like if it's not romantic, right? Maybe if that's not your picture perfect life, is to have, a household, you feel me, like with family, like with, a spouse. Like maybe it could be just having, individuals that you love, or you could want all of the above. Like you want a divine partner, you want, friends that you can trust, family that you can trust and depend on. Maybe you could be somebody that doesn't have a supportive family, and you're praying to God that your divine partner has a supportive family, so you can have that family environment that you've always wanted. Like, that's the type of energy. But everybody's different, okay? Right, everybody's different, and like you're gonna get what you want, and you're so close to getting it, okay? Just make sure you're staying on the path, and you're not letting whoever is being negatively affected by this retrograde to affect your emotions and your peace at this time. Because the only way your emotions and your peace is gonna be affected is if you're over shit. I just said the word overextending yourself, okay? So yup, that is the energy. So if you didn't get shit from this message, all I'm letting you know is the only way that an individual can fuck up the progress that you're making at this time is if you overextend yourself. Okay? If you're over giving. So the main things that you should take from this message is to continue to set boundaries and do not overgive. Every time you get the urge to want to pour into somebody else, pour that into yourself. Okay, I'm talking to someone that is a giver. You are a giver, and I get it because I'm a giver as well. And a big part of me keeping myself in check when it came to me doing too much is like, okay, every time I drink, I spend a little bit too much of my fucking money. That's when I stopped drinking, okay? And I realized that, okay, every time I date or every time I like a dude or something, it's like I'm over giving, like either over giving with love or over giving with something. And I had to put an end to all that shit. That's why I don't even talk to nobody, because I already know how I am. Because I'm the type of person where it's like I meet somebody and I like them, and it's like, that's just what it is. Like, I love you. Okay, like, I like you and I love you. Okay, I ain't trying to hurt you, play with your feelings. All right, but that's neither here nor there. Because I have issues with the males because they be thinking that I'm trying to play them because I be too nice, which is crazy. Because it's like, why do you want me to treat you like shit? Why do you trust me more when I treat you like shit? Like, it doesn't make sense. But that's being not equally yoked. I'm not attracted to that no more. Like, at all. I used to. I can't lie. In my past, I loved it. I loved that toxic shit. And I can't lie. To this day, that shit is still a little bit fun to me. But that's not where I see my life. You feel me? Free will. I'm choosing to do better. I'm choosing to do the right thing. That's why I haven't been going out for real. Because I know that if I go out, I'm going to get sucked right back into that toxic ass, fun ass environment. And I can have fun in ways that God is proud of. Okay? They come from a toxic love environment. Yeah. Definitely. See, I have never seen a good example of love. I've never experienced a good example of love, whether it's from a friend or a romantic partner. Now, I've had individuals in my life that loved certain parts of me, but when it comes to genuine love, I've never experienced that. And that's because in the past, like I said, I will overextend. So I have friends that like will only like to be around me when I was drunk because I would buy shit all the time. Or I have friends that like they love me so much, but it's like they were my friend, but they wanted more from me, like sex or something. Like that's why I can't keep female friends, because they always end up like romantically on some weird shit. And like, no offense to the LGBTQ community, but I ain't a part of the LGBTQ community. And I've had people that said I was a bad person because I wouldn't fuck on them. Like, let's make it make sense. With guys used to think I would play them and stuff like that. And it's like, I did in the past. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was. But I don't do that shit no more. But I guess I still give off that vibe that I would like play somebody or cheat on them or something. But I don't give a fuck. I've done so much healing work on myself. Like, I don't be concerned about what another person is assuming or thinking about me, because the person that deserves to be in my life, they not gonna assume no flaw shit about me. And if they have a question, they not gonna be afraid to ask. Like, for me, I be dealing with guys that like be scared of me low key, and it's like, why you think I'ma want you if you scared of me? Queen of Pentacles, Justice. Like, but everybody got their own battles, right? Everybody has a toxic cycle, especially when it comes to relationships romantically, that comes around and around, and you have to actively break that cycle. Like, everybody has that type of cycle in their life, and if somebody says that they don't, they're fucking lying. Even if you're like with somebody, like if you're in a relationship with somebody, like it's always something. Okay, everybody is human. None of us are perfect. So if you have people in your life that's acting like shit perfect and they shit wrong, they got some demons that they trying to protect. Okay, individuals that are not afraid to show you their flaws, that's somebody that you need in your life. Not a motherfucker that act like they perfect all the time and judgment actually fell out. Okay? So, yeah, I can't lie though. These synchronicities be synchronizing. I don't be trying to be on here telling y'all all my personal business. But, man, the way these cards coming out is wild. For someone, you could be getting a lot of synchronicities. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities.
Now you can get it all.
I'm almost done, Sage. Like literally, probably like 5 minutes, okay? All right, so I'm gonna pull some oracles and then I'm gonna get up out of here. This was a good reading. I can't lie, like the past couple of readings I've done are like, I've been fucking with it. For somebody, the Most High is showing you that you gotta slow down, okay? Slow down and follow your intuition. That is when you get the best results, okay? That's literally reiterating what I just said. Finishing out that reading, that collective energy reading that I just did. But you know, you're being called to slow down. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta rush. You do not have to rush. I just heard, what's that song? Slow down. Girl, let me love you. We got Already Taken by Trey Songz. Oh no. What song is that? I think it's Damian Marley and her. Maybe look that song up. And Already Taken by Trey Songz. It's a lot of girls up in this club. Baby, I'm taken. And then First Day Out by T Grizzly. Why are these songs coming out? That is so funny. And what's crazy is that I was just talking about a toxic environment. Like, for me, a toxic environment for me is going out. Like, going out to a party, that is real toxic for me. Because I'll turn toxic. Because I'll drink and it's just not healthy. And it don't have nothing to do with, it's nothing about the party being toxic or nothing. It's everything to do with me. Because I get real drunk and I'll start buying people shit. I'll just start buying shots and stuff like that. If I see, don't let me see a guy that I'm attracted to. Like, I would like, it's just not okay. Okay? So, yeah. First Day Out by T Grizzly. What's the first words? These niggas praying on my downfall. These niggas praying on my downfall. I'm on 10, bitch, I stood tall. Show G disloyal niggas how to ball. Somebody need to listen to that song. Listen, keep going. If that resonated, these niggas praying on my downfall. The Most High telling you to keep going, okay? Keep going and keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing the best that you can, and you deserve all the blessings coming your way. Ooh, we got Bust Your Windows by Jasmine Sullivan. Yo, what's crazy is that, I have these big ass decks, right? I fucking I shuffle these decks every time I do it. I realized the last 2 readings I did, in the back of my mind I was like, dang, ain't no songs coming out, and then now it's a whole bunch of songs coming out. So for somebody, definitely listen to these songs. You might get some channel messages or something. Even with Bust Your Windows by Jasmine Sullivan, like you probably was in that energy. Somebody probably had you in that energy, like, and maybe you feel like that. For somebody, maybe this could be your first, like, you might feel like it's your first day out. You feel me? If this is my first day, not giving a fuck, listen, anxiety. This could be the first day that you ain't had no anxiety. This could be the first day that you ain't, think about some shit that you always was thinking about. This could be like me saying this to you right now. This could be that moment where you realizing, oh, that's true. I'm not thinking about whoever this is. Yeah, exploration. This could be the first day somebody could be exploring something new, right? So maybe you could have went through a bad breakup whenever, and you like, maybe you wasn't dating, like you was just like, I know I don't want to be back with this person, but I'm just not ready to date. And maybe now you in a space as to where now you exploring, like, maybe I am ready to date. You feel me? Like you might want to do the 1-2. Maybe that's why that energy keep coming out for me, because I feel like a whole bunch of my messages is like to be more social and stuff like that. And I can't lie, like, me personally, I have fears too. Like I'm afraid to like go out and stuff, because like I'm just afraid that I'm gonna go back into a toxic cycle. Like, because for me, like, that should be fun. Like, it'd be fun to be toxic. Like, it'd be fun to, because like the type of guys that I be attracted to, they be kind of toxic. And I can't lie, I'm still working on healing that, okay? That's why you feel me? I'm what's the word? I'm abstinent or celibate, whichever one it is. You feel me? I'm that, because I don't feel like dealing with no bullshit. You feel me? And I finally got to a point where I'm not talking to no dude. Because listen, runner chaser dynamic, okay? Like, that shit used to give me a dopamine rush. I ain't even gonna hold you. The runner chaser dynamic, grounding your energy. Listen, this shit reading me. Okay. But that could be the energy. Like, we probably mirroring each other. Yeah, no more chances. Like, you could be in that energy as to where it's like, I'm not dealing with no bullshit. Like, yes, it could have been fun. Yes, when I think about it, it do be thinking like it's something fun to do. But I realize, no, I gotta find me some business to do. That's why you thinking about toxic shit. Like, if you could be somebody where you be having thoughts to do toxic things randomly, it's some monitoring spirits around you, and that's why like you could be attracted to that. So that means you need to ground your energy and say you a little prayer, okay? I radiate confidence and positivity, okay? Extra emphasis on the positivity, all right? All right, especially with social media, okay? Social media, it'll be quick to trigger you into a toxic cycle, okay? I used to be that person where I used to love watching Bad Girls Club and all that stuff, and it's not like I never watch it, but now I'm not gonna go out and watch the show. But if a clip go on my For You page on TikTok, yeah, I'm gonna watch the clip. But I'm not gonna watch the show. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their own little thing that they do, okay? God not disappointed in me. Now, God will be disappointed in me if I binge watched Bad Girls Club season 10. You get what I'm saying? But God not gonna be disappointed if I watched a little clip on TikTok. Like, it's okay. All right, just remember, you're not perfect. You're not perfect. Just do the best that you can every day. All right? For me, I do the best I can every day. To keep me from being a toxic individual, that's why I stand my ass by myself. Period. I am aligned with my highest purpose. Okay, period. I'm aligned with my highest purpose. That's something you can say in the mirror, okay? But just know that, like, nobody is perfect. You're doing the best that you can every day, and that is the best thing that you could do, all right? You know that there's a toxic cycle, right? If you are aware of a toxic cycle that you could be in, but you not doing no work to break that toxic cycle, that's when God gonna smack you on your head. Okay, now if you are aware of a toxic cycle that could be in your life, and you know of a toxic cycle, and you don't go towards it, or you don't entertain it, that's when God be like, okay, you learned a little something, like, yeah, okay. So just know that, it's okay. Like, you will be okay. All right, so the card that came out was strengths, weaknesses, and advice. And then the song that came out with it was Too Comfortable by Future. So for somebody, think about what you do when you get too comfortable, or how people act when they get too comfortable. Like, for me personally, how that resonated for me with too comfortable is like, I would be with somebody and I would really like them at first. And for me, it's like things would be real perfect. All right. What is it called? Limerence. And then they would do one thing to turn me off, and then it'd be over with. Like, I hate when people get too comfortable. Like, especially if it's a dude. Like, I do not like when niggas get too comfortable. Like, that shit gives me the fucking ick. And like, that's not good. That's not good to do that, because I feel like I done hurt some people because I got the ick. And I didn't do nothing to like fix the ick. Cause I feel like once I get the ick, like, it's like, once, like, lame. Like, once you realize somebody is lame, it's like, bitch, you laminated. Like, it's no coming back from that. You feel me? Like, that's the energy. So with this, when it comes to strengths, weaknesses, and advice, look at what your strengths are when you get comfortable. All right. Look at what your weaknesses are when you get comfortable, and look at what advice you would give to your past self for that. Okay, so that could be something that you could ponder on. Okay, what are your strengths when you get comfortable with somebody? What is your weaknesses when you get comfortable with somebody? And if you're somebody that's gonna write it down, don't give it to nobody. Don't talk to nobody about that. This is shadow work. All right, you don't share that with nobody else. All right, so look at how you are when you're real comfortable with somebody. Look at how you, like, look at what a weakness is when you're comfortable with somebody. And what advice would you give to your past self? Okay? I could be talking to a Capricorn, or it could be a situation that you had going on with a Capricorn where they got too comfortable, or you could have got too comfortable. Okay? It's funny because the last dude that I liked, he was kind of cool, but he gave me the ick because he had on pajama pants, and he was doing something on his TV, and I seen his butt crack, and it gave me the ick. And I couldn't get past it, because every time I seen him, I seen the butt crack. So see, not everybody got their own stuff, okay? And that was my last attempt at trying to date somebody, and that was a couple months ago. Yeah, I keep getting monitoring spirits. You got motherfuckers watching you. They watch you, and they shouldn't be watching you. Like, oh, why you so obsessed with me? That's the type of energy. Obsessed. Why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. Divine feminine. I could be talking to a divine feminine. It could be a divine feminine that's feeling like that. Like, why are you so obsessed with me? Like, what's going on? Like, why? You are free to be your truest self without chains or strongholds from the past, okay? So that is something that you got to realize. You're free to be yourself. Like, can't shit hold you back. The only thing holding you back is you. Listen, I'm not making none of this shit up. If y'all think that I be just on here just chit-chatting, it's like, no. Like, I know sometimes I be yapping a little bit, but it all be for a motherfucking reason. Like, shit don't be coming up just... like, I don't be talking to y'all about stuff just to talk to y'all about stuff, because I don't be wanting to... My goal don't be to come on here telling y'all my business, but it be related to our message. 7-day forecast. What's the overall energy for the next 7 to 10 days? All right, we're going to get into it, and then I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. That song stuck in my head. Boy, why you so obsessed with me? Success. Conflict. Alright, what's that? Ace of Swords. So somebody, you're going to have some type of clarity about some type of conflict that could have been going on, okay? And how it's successful, or maybe your success is something that is being, like your success is something that is being known, or is, you know, maybe being talked about, okay? Yeah, somebody has been revealed. It's been revealed that somebody was doing something negative, like they were doing something that was wrong. They know they shouldn't have did it, and God knows that they shouldn't have did it, and they chose to do it anyway, and they're under intense judgment. And maybe this judgment could be in public. Maybe somebody could be being exposed about something, because in the beginning of the message, Mama, can you get that for me, please? Like, it could be, somebody could be like going viral, and it could be embarrassing to them, but that's their fucking karma, because they probably spread like a fat ass rumor about you. Yeah, the sun card fell, so that's a confirmation. It's definitely a Leo. Like, somebody had a hating ass Leo in their energy. So I'm doing the 7-day forecast, so it definitely could have been somebody that's like, they being exposed. It's a Leo that's being exposed for doing some shit in the next 7 to 10 days, okay? And then this is also the energy, because we got 7 of Cups and the Sun. That's also the energy of the next 7 to 10 days. You're going to have a lot of opportunities and choices and stuff coming your way, okay? What are you talking about? You wish that I was transitioning from male to female. Do it look like I bought these? I have the most perfect boobs in the world. You can't pay for that. You cannot pay for that. And then your name is the dingling guy. You probably got a Vienna sausage. Alrighty. So in the next 7 to 10 days, because I just got distracted, okay, you are going to have a lot of choices that's coming your way, okay? And these choices are going to lead to your success in some type of way. Or maybe these choices are, it has to do with some type of success. Like, you're going to do something or have choices to do something where you're like, okay, well, if I do this, this could happen. This is positive. And if I do this, this could happen. And this is positive. Like, you're going to have a lot of options where one thing is good and the other thing is even better, okay? That's the energy. And what flew out like that? Ace of Wands, all right? So you're being encouraged by the Most High so much to self-reflect, okay? You're being encouraged by the Most High to contemplate what you're doing, especially when it comes to giving, to what you're giving to, whether it's your energy, whether it's your money, okay? You're being encouraged to remember how enlightened you are, okay? Remember how far you have come, and to realize that, like, there are individuals that are gonna want to receive guidance from you, but not everybody can have access to you in this season, or should have access to you in this season, okay? Like, literally, there's a lot of, like, you've always been in this abundant energy, okay? You've always been this abundant being, okay? And there were individuals that, you know, they could have abandoned you. You could have had some abandonment wounds. You could have had individuals that, like, you know, travel towards you just to get whatever it is that they felt you were abundant in, right? It's definitely the energy of like a user type of energy. But it's like, it's definitely not, yeah, like, it's not something that affected you how they wanted it to affect you. Like, it still hurt, okay? Whatever it is, it still hurt, but you were able to move forward from it, and individuals were not looking forward to that. They didn't think you would move from it at all, okay? It's like they didn't think you would move forward from something so fast or even at all. Okay, but you definitely took action when it came to something, and now you're walking into a season of excitement. There were individuals that were celebrating a conflict for you, or somebody could have been celebrating, like egging up some type of competition that somebody had with you. And yeah, temperance, it could have been a Sagittarius. It's like they wanted to have some type of like fight with you, or it could have been a Sagittarius who was like violent with you in some type of way. They were envious. This individual viewed you as wish fulfillment, and they ended up becoming envious of you. Okay, I don't do you know how toxic it is for someone to be romantically involved with someone and then they're envious or jealous of their partner? That is what happened to you. And you know, it is by the grace of God that you made out of this situation with your life, because sometimes a lot of people are, you know, unalived by their partners that are envious or jealous of them. So the fact that you was able to get away regardless of what scars you have, okay, regardless of what, you know, whatever you could still be recovering, okay, you still got out of it with your life, okay? So be grateful for that, okay? Because you're expanding, okay? And this situation also helped you to build your confidence. No, you didn't deserve what happened, but you learned how to be independent. You learned how not to overgive. You learned not to overlook red flags. You learned so much. Okay, so remember that. Remember that. Every time that you think about that toxic person that was in your life, the individual that made you feel so weak, so this, so that, that you're still trying to get over, remember that you got out of it with your life. That was not the plan. Remember that you are victorious against that situation. Okay, if you have intrusive thoughts where you're thinking about something from the past that could have hurt you, you feel me? Remember that you are victorious because of that. Remember, it's a lot of motherfuckers mad because you still got your life, because you still able to smile, because you're still generous, but you're learning how to just be generous with yourself. You're not just giving to others, because that was what individuals was benefiting off of, is the fact that you were a giving individual. Like, you was a giving person, you was a loving person, but them bitches didn't deserve it. All right, that's gonna shift your perception, because you're innocent. You were innocently. It's not like you was helping people or doing stuff for people because you wanted something in return. It was because you were doing it because it felt good, and I get that, because I'm a giver, and I can't describe to you the dopamine rush that I get when it comes from helping someone. I love to help people because I love to make people smile. Like, even if I can make somebody laugh and whatever, like, I love that. I love helping someone to feel better. It feels so good. Like, I can't even describe it. Like, it feels like, you know, when it's cold outside and you walking with a hot chocolate and you sip it, the hot chocolate when it's cold, and you feel it. Or you real hot and you drink something real cold and you feel it. Like, that's how I feel to me. Like, that's the type of feeling that I get, and I love it. Okay, I get tingly everywhere. Like, it just feels really good to help people, and I realize that I have to internalize that energy for me and my children. Okay, so yeah, you know, this Knight of Cups energy, it definitely could be you having a new perspective when it comes to romance in your life. Okay, you're rethinking what these feelings are when it comes to romance. Okay, because sometimes you could have romantic feelings, but sometimes it could just be lust, and you could get it confused with romance. I feel that. I feel that. I be realizing even in my now that, like, it be lust. Like, it really be lust. So I feel that. I probably, I mean, I know what romance feel like, because I've had romance in my life, but I've dealt with, like, a lot of towers because of lust. Because, like, yeah, especially with, like, walking away. We got the Hierophant and the Emperor. Somebody got divine. It's divine masculineness in the room. The Tower card came out, and then the Emperor and the Hierophant. Hold on. What is about that? Because wait, y'all seen how that flipped out? And balanced. There's a masculine. There's a divine masculine that is imbalanced. Okay, they are in chaos. All right, it's a divine masculine that they got some chaos going on. What's happening with it? And I feel like divine masculine going through karma. Yeah, because they lying about something. There's a divine masculine that is going through karma. Like they're going through it. And if they're not going through karma, like they're being deceived or something. Or maybe they might have received like a taste of their own medicine type shit. Yeah, like they feeling overwhelmed. They're feeling like defeated. All right, and it could be about having harmony in some type of situation. Like this individual, it's like their emotional stability is just not there. King of Swords, I'm not making none of this shit up. There's a fucking masculine that's going through some bullshit right now, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Anticipate somebody to reach out to you. Anticipate somebody to reach out to you. It could be a wealthy man. It could be an emotional ass woman. Yeah, and then this came out. Four of Pentacles came out on top of the Queen of Cups. So you could have an emotional ass female reaching out to you about this man, about this wealthy man. They was probably working together. Maybe it could be like a third party. The cycle closed out though. So maybe it could be this masculine that is coming towards you, but this bitch causing, I'm not gonna say bitch, but this feminine is causing chaos in their life because this masculine closed out the cycle with them, but they can't let it go. Yeah, Ace of Cups. There's definitely an emotional awakening happening. So somebody, Death Claw. Somebody definitely cut somebody off, and they feel some type of way about it. It's crazy that message just popped out like that. I was definitely about to get off of here. Yeah, somebody there's some fuckery going on. I'm gonna have to go for this. This gonna be the next yeah, they're gonna be reaching out to you though. Alright? But you victorious. You have a victory. You have a victory coming in super fast. Maybe whoever's karma, yeah. Because it's going to be long term, like whatever this is that's coming towards you. So maybe it's the communication. Somebody could communicating with you about some type of victory. Okay, maybe somebody could communicate to you. Maybe somebody, I don't know. But something you're going to be doing, it's going to feel like a victory to you. And it's going to be a bitch calling you in her feelings. Somebody is on a journey to like building up like a long-term success and a strong foundation, okay? And it could be like because of your focus, like literally you could have overcame some type of obstacle. Like it wasn't easy to overcome something, okay? Yeah, Ace of Swords. Like it wasn't easy for you to overcome something that you had went through, but you did it. So give yourself a pat on the back. Celebrate yourself, okay? It's not arrogant to celebrate yourself. Okay? It's not bad to celebrate yourself. God, you think God gonna punish you for loving yourself? You supposed to. You supposed to love yourself. Motherfuckers wanting you to be insecure was telling you that it's bad to love yourself. You're not hurting nobody by loving yourself and being confident within yourself. Now, if you doing shit to make people feel bad, yeah, that's not cool. If you're like that person with, oh, I'm gonna fuck him up with this one, that's not good to do that, all right? But if you're simply just doing you, there ain't nothing wrong with doing that, okay? This was definitely a really good message, okay? That shit came out, so I can't lie. Because the last reading I did, Divine Masculine Energy came out strong as fuck. And it was a whole bunch of bullshit going on. I can't lie. That message, it was a whole bunch of shit happening in that message. It took me 3 hours to clear that energy out. Oh my goodness. Because the masculine has so many feminists in their energy. And with this, it popped out at the end. Listen, somebody about to be in their feelings. It's a feminine that's about to be in their feelings. Maybe it could be a feminine energy that could be confessing their love to somebody, okay? That could also be an energy. You definitely could have a feminine that is going to reach out to you and pour their heart out to you, and you're going to be like, respectfully? Hell no. Like, that's the type of energy, like, you don't want nothing to do with it, okay? Queen of Wands. You could want nothing to do with it. Like, yeah, they attractive. And this, that. You feel me? And all that hoopla. But, like, nah. Like, it's like a queen. But that individual has their eyes set on an empress. You feel me? Like, you divine. Like, if I'm talking to a masculine, like, you divine masculine. So, what the fuck you look like being with a queen? You want a divine feminine. You feel me? So, that's really good. That's really good. I actually really enjoyed this reading. I can't lie. This was really good energy. All right, so if this resonated, definitely don't forget to subscribe. Please like, please comment. Okay, let me know like what be happening. I be wanting to know the tea, because these y'all be having a lot going on. I can't lie, like that'd be wild. But yeah, if this resonated, definitely like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live and